All right, let's see here. This will come in 3 parts usually, depending on the character. And also, obviously, don't spoil anything by reading out loud or obvious things like that.
It's like,
Oh shit. Onimusha 1 got remade for Steam.
And you can't look at my screen, John.
I'm more worried about you. Brittany, you can look to the left and see my screen. I have to turn all the fuck way around.
True.
don't cheat.
And obviously, I think I said this before. Everyone gets a special item, so certain things in your character sheet that haven't been filled out, you can fill out with this information you are currently getting.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh.
That's you.
Oh.
Who wants to go next?
I will.
Oh,
Damn it.
Speak
I was
up,
gonna
bitch.
say, I don't care.
I was eating, I'm sorry.
Well, like, get the dick out of your mouth.
Speak up, bitch. You should have just. noises.
Okay. Here's the first part.
We were playing it like, if this was like a buzzer type thing, I feel like a Sky would just be hovering super fucking close, like, I'm fucking ready to fuck this guy's day up.
And that is you done? Apollo, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta go back up. Oh yeah, right. That's Blaze. I was like, why does this one not have a name? Oh yeah, right. And might actually go in one go. Yes, it is. Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
Oh. Who?
it was Ion.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was actually offline. Well, gives him time to read, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
And finally, that Ska boy.
This is like a really good way to get people to like play things that they're not comfortable with.
Ooh.
Exactly.
It's really cool.
Where is? Oh, there you
There's the little giggles.
There you go.
All right, no looking, Brittany.
Okay, God.
Just making sure.
Yeah, don't do it.
Enjoy that token.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh.
Okay, holy shit.
What's up?
Just the weave you've done here.
Thank you. You like it?
Yeah, I do. The weave, though, very.
God damn it.
finally just finished reading it. Oh my god, I love it. I love everything about it.
Awesome. Good to know.
God damn it.
Ah, yes. So, fill everything in that you need to. I have added everyone's age, size, weight, funds, and obviously little bits of personality here and there. And everyone has a special item. So feel free to add that.
Wow. God damn it.
What's up?
I'm still reading, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I was writing the first part down. And
Gotcha.
damn it, though. It's just funny. That you
And whenever everyone is ready, roll me a D100 in the luck of the dice. Let's see who arrives first.
Alrighty.
And make sure you put your new avatar in Roll20 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And for the sake of it, Clover, because I know you got a little bit more. You don't
Sorry.
have to roll here if you don't want to.
I like my title.
Good. I definitely went for something that you guys aren't the usual way of things. So
This
we'll
is
see
gonna
how
be
that
fun.
goes.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. Go. I can roll that D100.
You may.
Fuck. Oh,
That
fucking
part
hell.
is my favorite part of
Oh,
your character because that's something that you don't usually do.
62 on that
Okay,
roll.
gotcha.
Oh, Jesus.
What's wrong, buddy?
Nothing.
What, is it because you got 2 extra items?
Wow, Zion, good to let you have 2 special items.
Yeah.
Don't forget that fucking first one.
Where can I put my special item in?
Wherever you want,
Like-
equipment or
Yeah.
just, for you might want to put it on one of the lower slots somewhere because there's some explanation on it.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing I like to do is I like to put it in 2 separate things, but I always put it like the name of it in the equipment, so it's always just these
Yeah,
dash
so you know
items
it's on
with-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do the same when it's like random shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
This will be fun.
So you sound a little scaroused there.
Not
Excited, but like which is exactly what I wanted.
And then, remind me how to, I opened this, image up to save it and then put it in Roll20, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, great. It's gonna, like, okay. I was about to say, it's gonna take another hour.
Yeah.
Also,
Ooh.
Yep.
And I'm gonna need a D100 from Zion as well.
Yeah.
Unless you wanna try and roll to see if you can get to come in first, Clover. I'll definitely allow it.
do you, okay. In Luck of the Dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Beat me on a D100 before, Sky. I'll do it again.
Oh shit!
So roll 1d100.
No. Oh, is
Wait.
it?
Yeah, no, that was the
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Oh, you're going first.
I like how you're like, hold on, you've done this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got
You just
that
roll
nice.
100. It's like, wait, hold on, what?
Or
No,
the-
that was an
or ni-
actual 1d100
Fuck
as a
me.
100.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've fucking seen that, so
Yeah.
that's certainly something.
Yeah, because with Nithy and getting Globy,
Globy.
that was you botching your roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
And we didn't realize it.
Yeah, until I looked at it like a
So,
day later.
with that in mind, Clover, the stuff I put in your story of why you're here, use that.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
so-
I'm gonna find where I saved. Damn it.
So whenever you're ready, Clover, you may join the Roll20.
Okay. I joined the Still Grim Tears, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the same one.
Just wanted to make sure. And you want me to put my icon up now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Come on. There we go. Grim Tears.
Mhm.
Launch game.
Yeah, no, never mind. It's a little late
Yep.
to ask about that.
I mean, give it a shot.
Fair. Give me a moment.
So hard not to just like look back. the turn is what's keeping me from doing it. It's hard not to look back. It's hard not to look at the little token icons that the web page gives you before you enter the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that him?
Is that who?
Mr.
Yes,
What
it
did you-
is.
Yeah. Meh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Clover,
Yeah.
you're after the conversation or threat, more like, that you've had,
Mhm.
you decided maybe it's best if you show up early.
Oh, good idea. Yes, yes.
And you open these double doors, and there you are. And you are greeted to the sight of an open area. It's still early, especially for your sake, but you can see this place is pretty hefty right now. There's people running around, and the person that has previously talked to you, has given you this ultimatum, is currently just hanging out. Currently, brandishing what seems to be a maul over his back.
Gonna walk in with my arms crossed, kind of like a pouty look on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And
Go on.
And yeah, as you do walk in, he does spot you and looks over like, "Oh, look at you! You actually showed. Well, that's good. I'm so excited as well."
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. You're actually early.
Well, I thought I didn't want to piss you off, I guess.
I mean, good idea, really. Good start. I'll note this down somewhere. This won't give you extra points or anything, but you might end up in the end have me like you or something. But don't think too fiercely of that.
Eh.
Well said. Either way, there are 3 others that we need to wait for, and I will give you the information now. Yes, you're the only girl.
Great. Well, I hope they don't smell like smelly, sweaty boys.
I can show one of them doesn't. The other 2, not so much.
What?
We'll see when we get here.
Ugh.
Either way, can I get you something?
Oh, of course. How about a drink, or maybe me not having to do this? She gives like a hopeful, not a hopeful smile, but like a sarcastic smile, like, I know the answer to that.
Of course, some water it is.
Mhm.
And as he does walk away to get you what you assume is more than likely some water. Zion, you may join the roll 20.
How do I change my name, by the way?
Top right, little gear, and then like display name, and just switch that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
All right, Zion. Very excited. You run over with a little bit of a heavy book in your hand. And you arrive kind of exactly on time almost. Kind of like you planned this. You're a little bit messy, more than likely because of the excitement. You couldn't really wait. But in general, you are clean and all that, obviously. And when you, with a little like pushing the doors open,
Yeah.
you see some things in front of you. Some people are definitely moving around. But one thing that definitely strikes you is a mummy-looking woman. Currently not very amused, just kind of standing around.
Also,
Yeah.
at some point, can you like post all the tokens as they come? You know.
I mean, you can see them here.
Well, yeah, but I like
Yeah, sure.
seeing the full version.
Sure, later.
Leave me alone.
After.
yeah, after. That's what I meant.
Yeah, definitely kind of like looking around, like more so like caught by surprise for the sake of like having to push my back to the door to get it open and then seeing, for all intents and purposes, a mummy. It's gonna be like that freeze. Just gonna like essentially like scooter himself over here, sit down.
Oh my god, totally opposite of what Zion is.
What is for the sake of it, roll a stealth, Zion, and
Yeah.
you may roll a perception, Clover. And I'm using your real names for now until everyone gets introduced.
Yeah.
Your real
Okay.
internet names.
Hold on.
Your real fake names.
Real fake names.
As
What?
Zion walks through the real fake door.
Yeah. Despite Despite how small and more than likely sneaky this little guy is, if you had long ears, you would almost like feel them like, huh? As you just feel a little presence behind you, just kind of like slowly shuffling to the side. And as you turn around, you see a gnome, very very young in age, currently sitting down on one of the crates, holding what seems to be a large book.
Just reminding myself of our conversation earlier. She's just gonna give him like kind of like a not a disgusted look, but a look. I can't describe it, like dweeb.
Yeah. He is like more than obviously just trying to keep to himself, making very sure, like, you could see as he thinks he is avoiding your gaze, he's kind of testing the barrel, making sure that it's sturdy, and then like putting the book on it and hopping up in that and then picking up the book and putting it in his lap.
And she's just like intently staring at you. So, you, one of the people I have to do this stupid project with?
A project?
That's what he called it.
Who?
The guard captain? Thanasis?
I just got here. I don't know.
Well, I guess you're not one of them. Okay. She turns back around, waiting for her water.
Yeah. And it's about a minute later where Zion, you see, you've seen him around before, but this is the first time you've actually, seen him up close. Where the guard captain does walk out with fresh glass of water, still a maul over his shoulder, just kind of not really swinging it around, but just carrying it around somewhat effortlessly.
Yeah.
Surprisingly hard to find a glass around here that's still not. Oh, hey. You're like looking over your shoulder, like, oh, someone interesting to talk to. Hello.
Yeah.
Glad you could make it.
Kind of like put the book on something next to me, and like you're gonna see him carefully like do like the hands on the barrel before, like, he doesn't just hop off, he kind of like stretches down and puts his feet firmly on the ground before getting off the barrel. And he turns around, picks up the book, and is like walking this way, kind of somewhat excited, but then like also just looks at her again and is like,
Was that a disgusted look I saw on your face?
No, it's a look of caution.
Okay.
He's like,
So he is one of the people that I'm
Yes,
doing
he will
this.
be accompanying you.
oh, I'm sorry then.
She's gonna just giggle at that. You're gonna be fun.
Oh, well. At least you're making friends. Here's your water, by the way.
Thank you, I suppose. And then she grabs it from him.
I suppose, right.
Excuse me?
Hmm?
Like tugging on his like pant leg.
Yeah. Turns around, looks down at you. Yes, what is this?
Could I also get a glass of water? Carrying this thing around is heavy.
Oh, yes, of course. Don't deal with your race often. Do you take normal glasses of water, or should I find something
That'll
small?
be fine. It's just, more for me.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at things. All right,
Can
I'll
you
be right
hold
back.
it?
And he just kind of like does the slap on the back of the head as he passes to you, like, be nice.
Fine.
Well, I wouldn't really have to hold it. There's a table right here.
A table? So you're gonna put it on the. Never mind.
Yes, that's what tables are
Uh-huh.
for.
Anyway. So. What's your name? Shorty.
I was told not to really talk to strangers.
Aww.
How cute. Well, we're probably not going to be strangers because we're going on some sort of, I don't know, mission or something. So, you better get used to seeing my face and I guess my attitude.
Okay.
Oh man, you make this so easy. Uh,
Meanwhile, Sky,
Yes.
you may join the Roll20.
All right.
And to the two of you, while this conversation is happening, where the first door opened, relatively at ease. Second, not so much. This time, the door just opened.
God.
And in the dust that settles, you see quite a large man horse?
Yes.
Man, horse?
A horseman.
Horseman.
If you don't put any emphasis on the S, you are also correct. The man whore? Yeah. And
And yes, Sky, you have made your way, fashionably late, in a way. You have come from outside the city where you currently reside, and didn't really remember that the trek was a bit longer than you thought. Also, more than likely, walked past it once or twice. But you're here now.
Probably. Yeah, just sort of stumbling in, just like taking your hand and sort of like just brushing it through the hair, just like trying to play it off as best as he can, like he meant to do that.
God.
Yeah, just walks in, just sort of looks around, just. Oh, cool! Nobody told me there'd be mummies here.
I'm not a
Oh,
mummy.
mm,
Uh-huh. Can you talk?
normally yes. Hi.
Oh, God, another.
Sorry, I didn't expect you to talk.
I wouldn't worry
Wow.
so much about it. She seems like she's
Oh my god!
angry,
Yeah, he
girl.
just like sort of like jumps to the side a little bit.
The fuck?
The fuck
Probably
is that?
Probably like knocks the side of his haunches
Sorry.
against like the corner of the wall.
Yeah.
It's
I-
Smart,
not.
it smarts a little, yeah.
Yeah, just sort of like reaching back and rubbing it. I'm sorry, I did not see you there.
It's okay. Like
Oh.
that's kind of the point.
And yeah, just sort of like looking at both of you like back and forth and sort of making his way casually around to the other side where there are no corner walls to hurt him. Just yeah, just sort of looking around, just am I early?
He is not making me go on some stupid mission adventure thing with these two dweebs. Is he serious? Oh my god. She like puts a hand on her forehead.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Ugh.
I mean, that's kind of rude, but oh, never mind.
Was I talking to you?
Kind of viewer a little bit.
No, I was talking to myself.
Kind of
Oh.
just yelling.
Oh, and how are we supposed to know that, Bill?
you're super clumsy, and she looks at the gnome.
Yep.
You look like you are too cowardly to even go out of your house.
Yep, but I'm here though.
You kind of look like you walked out of a sarcophagus.
She turns around very slowly, and you see a sheen in her eye.
What? I'm sorry. I thought we were just saying what we thought each other looked like.
Hey, Tanosis! You just going around fucking giving, what, food and drink to kids now? Like, more than you're doing? What are you doing all day? Sitting on your... Oh, hello. Oh, there's more of you.
Was that early?
Oh my...
Looking back at them again.
Okay, before I go back in there, do you need water? And do you take a barrel?
Stop it.
So looking at I didn't think
Sorry,
of that.
I shouldn't talk like that. It's been a hefty morning already. Are you thirsty?
No, I've got a water skin, thanks though.
Works for me.
Is there something else I can do? Like community service?
Here you go, little man.
Cleaning streets?
Community serve. He sort of just like takes a step towards you and just like bends down, just and a little louder than he thinks he is. Just, are you a criminal?
And she like steps half a step back because he's just too close.
And then,
That's
yeah,
kind of rude to ask.
he sort of follows.
Personal
I don't
space
have
there.
to.
He takes like those 2 half steps back again.
I don't have to tell you my personal business.
Well, it's kind of city business if you're a criminal, I guess. But, and he just sort of like stands up and like hand through the hair again, just.
That's exactly wrong. Is he kind of like wiggling the glass towards you? Sounds like.
Yeah. Could you set it down, please?
Yeah, sure.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, he'll set it down.
Yeah.
Move over.
Just gonna doing this same thing with the barrel, like testing out the chair, the bench if there is one. Just kind of setting the book on it and then pulling himself up.
And yeah, I'll look over at all of you. Like, well, that's 3 of you. We were expecting. Well, actually, I'm expecting another one, but 2 actually. But I didn't think he would show up. Surprised the other one didn't go. And with that, Apollo.
Cooch, can you check your message?
Of course.
Sorry.
And the door's still open from the previous entrance. All of you, kind of mid-conversation, see another dust cloud, and this time not because of a poof, but more of a as you see what you can only assume is a small dog just on all fours, just run in very, very excitedly.
Oh my god!
I'm here. Sorry. Am I late?
Oh,
A talking dog? How cute!
who let the dogs
Hi.
in?
What?
Hi. How's it going?
Oh my god!
Sorry, I was on my way here, got about halfway, then I realized I forgot my quiver, so I had to run back and grab that too. Then I realized I forgot my bow on the 2nd time, so I had to come back my 3rd. Got it. I'm here now. I got everything. How's everyone doing?
You're sure you have everything.
Pretty sure. Just pat down. Yeah, got everything.
He's a talking dog.
Hey.
They prefer the
Yeah.
word Uganax.
And
Yes.
I'm half horse. This is the weirdest thing you've seen today.
I mean, you are like a mummy.
And you're a talking mummy.
Yeah.
Oh My God.
Like in response to that, like my guy is just gonna like turn to hit, like essentially respond in kind with like
And
Sorry, did not see you there.
and
Go.
the shouting one
I
that
think.
people keep seeming to miss is just like looking over at him with the book of very intelligent child.
Danny, please. And she like turns swiftly to him. Please, just let me do some community service.
Please don't call me that, first off.
What's the matter?
on.
You don't want to go on an adventure?
And actually, this
She's a
is
criminal.
community service.
Oh, this is
He's a criminal?
Mm,
That criminal?
In
That's
a
what I
way,
said.
yes.
What? Will you guys stop
Call
calling me a criminal?
Well, you
Ugh.
are a little
Wait,
late.
if she's doing like service or whatever it is, does that mean we're all doing it? Are we all bad people? I didn't
No.
think I'm a bad person.
No, don't worry. The rest of you are here voluntarily.
Okay, good.
Man, I can't be annoyed by this dog. It's so cute. Oh, what did you call it? I'm sorry. What?
Call me Uganak if you want to.
Ugana.
Know my name.
Or your name. What's your name?
Yes, actually, use this time to introduce yourselves, please.
I am Dara Sentinel.
Could you repeat that?
Like big cheesy grin, like thumb toward, like eyes closed, like thumb pointing towards face, like
Tail wagging.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, I had my head in a glass of water. Could you say that again?
You can
I'm
see.
Darius Sentinel.
You can see the front of his fringe is a little bit wet. And yeah, feel free to change your names and all that, obviously, as you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Doesn't care.
My bee.
Yes, this is Darius. He's very excited to be here today, obviously.
Yes.
I think we'll know when he's excited.
I mean, pleasure to meet you, Darius.
Nice to meet you too. Just like hands straight out.
Well, like, yeah, I guess in the sake of it. And he's kind of like, you can see him inspect your hand a little bit. Just looking it over, and then he'll.
What's the matter? It's just a hand.
I know, but I try to be like cautious with stuff.
What?
Oh,
I'm
God,
not gonna
you're
hurt
just
I
a
you.
don't know. You
dog
were running,
being.
You were running on the ground on all fours. You could have like a splinter or something that you can't feel, but I definitely will.
Wow.
Just like looking at my own hand for a second, like I watched where I was going. I tripped on a rock.
Sort of looking down at a couple of his hooves, like lifting one at a time and like sort of inspecting them a little bit.
But yeah, just reach out and shake your hand. Says, I'm. Do you want like a short version of the name, or
Just give us your name.
like kind of like cringing away from her and that?
And as you look over to the guard, he kind of looks back and gives you that like assuring little nod. Like, go ahead.
My name is Yasser. Excuse me.
He can't even
Yassiver.
say it.
Be nice.
Yassiver Elwyn Felwacken.
I'm gonna
Could
call
you-
you Yasso. Is that okay?
Yassiver.
Yassifer.
Yassiver.
How about Yassi?
Is there a shorter version of that?
Yeah, Yassifer.
No, I
Yassi.
mean even shorter than that, maybe.
Yassi. I'm calling you Yassi.
It's only 3 syllables. I don't know why this is a problem.
I'm
Try to me,
probably.
Yasser.
I will try, but I'm probably going to mess it up a couple times.
Okay,
so
but it's the
apologies in
same.
advance.
It's the same amount of syllables that your name has.
I know, and I sometimes mess that up too.
What's your name?
Kind of like looks up at you for a moment. Just you know what? That's fair, actually. Well said.
I'm Zereldin.
And Serelden?
Yes. I guess if we're giving more full names, I'm Zerelden of Trebridine, I guess.
How about Zerelden? Zerelden and Yaso. Yaso?
Well,
Yaso?
Zerelden
Yes,
is my
sir.
name. That's what I said.
You said El and Zerelden.
No, my name is just Zerelden.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Sir Eldon.
Hi.
He's
It's
very
like it's like just very quickly head almost just snapping to Jules Clover's character. I'm just like, and you are. Ears kind of flop a little bit as I move.
I want to pet you.
Um,
You're so dog-like. Anyway,
Yeah, just you feel a presence getting a little too close again. Just do you like horses?
Well, also, real quick, Clover, you are breathing into your mic a little bit.
Yeah, you are. You're breathing into your microphone.
He's so cute.
is this better?
Not really.
Not really.
Damn it.
You need to move
Yeah.
it like over here, like to the side of your mouth.
Right there?
Yeah,
Already better.
like
Okay.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
good now. You're good.
Well, I guess if you need to know my name.
we
it
do.
would help.
Unless you
Yes.
would prefer mummy.
She shoots you a dead glance.
He's just like head in a glass.
It is
Drexel. Just Drexel.
Rex though. Ooh, that's cool. Rolls off the tongue.
You're so cute.
Zerek.
Drexel?
Zerek.
Give me some time to practice that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
The Raldin, the Rexel, and Justifer.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
So, Drexel, I have the same question to you. If we were to shorten your name, would we call you Rexy?
God damn it.
That would be much easier to say.
I guess.
So. I want to ask, what does everyone do? Like, just like kind of motioning to the bow, like I do this. I'm good at the bow and arrow. What do you guys do?
Oh, surprised out of everyone, he was the one to ask that question.
In case it wasn't obvious, and Zerlin's going to turn around, and he's still a little too close to Zrexhal, by the way, and he's turning full around,
Oh, Jesus.
sort of unaware of where his backside is ending up.
Gonna bump into her. Ah!
I'll also, yeah,
Oh.
make a next save, actually.
Okay.
Me or her?
Her, because you
Okay,
are
yeah.
not aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me. How to do this? Okay.
Yeah, you kind of watch him like move around, and it's not that you're not in time to move back. You're just surprised he doesn't really know the distance here, and you don't get bumped. You manage to like step back on that right time, but you do have a little bit of horsetail in your face for a moment.
Yeah, just as he turns around, just if it wasn't obvious, and just sort of like thumb pointing to the rather large axe slung over his back.
I just really love horse butt in my face.
He just sort of like looks back. You do.
As that goes on, like, Lucifer mid-sip is just gonna be like...
Just like it's just
Oh my
it
God.
takes Norris just like a couple of seconds to like kind of catch on. It's just like, or it's still just a, huh? Like full on dog head tilt.
Bloody teenagers.
And like he turns back around, like just like pulling the axe like off of his back, and as he like holds it, he's holding it like on his side with like a single arm, and this axe is probably bigger than Yosfer.
Oh yeah. Oh god,
Like,
yeah.
and he's just like holding this thing, like arm bent, like at his side, like it's not like slack or anything, with like a single arm.
Like
Well-
the blade alone
Oh.
would probably be bigger than me.
Yeah. And yeah, he's as he's like holding this thing and like the muscle in his arm tenses, it's very clear that he works out.
Despite
there-
your clumsiness,
Go on.
I guess I'm impressed.
And you do also see a large chain being wrapped around the axe.
Oh,
What's the chain for?
He just sort of like sort of just lifts the axe, like sort of uncoils the chain and grips the far end of the chain with one hand, just like, well, and just sort of looks behind him for a second, just because he did stop near the well at one point, and is just like, sort of takes like half a step back and just like, it's probably about it. So like, let's say I wanted to cut your head off from over here, I would just throw it.
Ooh, oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh.
What about you two? What about you two? What about you two?
Chains for pulling it back.
It is. And yeah, he just sort of like rewraps the chain, just kind of got it from my dad.
It's like Darius is very like although he was still listening to what you said, he was looking he's looking to the other two, just like bouncing on the spot a little bit, like
Oh my
he's going up and down a little bit, like oh, I know what you two do.
Scratching
Stop
his
being
ear
so
with his
cute.
back foot.
Jeez, and I thought I needed to rein it in when I came here.
rein it in.
Horse fun number one!
You're not getting XP for these, but I do appreciate them.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah. There was a point where Sky brought this up, and me and him spent a good 10 minutes making horse puns at each other.
Damn it.
I, of course, lost because it's near impossible to outpun Zion.
Wow,
He
that's
fucking tried.
really?
Oh, absolutely.
So you're a black belt, Zion?
Story for later. Continue.
He's just very excitedly looking towards the both towards the both of you. Just like, so what do you do? Eh? What is it? What is it? Like, I'm not gonna guess. I don't know.
I'm guessing the child is a bit of a nerd.
What? And he
Well,
kind of
you've got
like
the
looks
giant-
up like with like a very just perturbed, very sad look in his eyes.
And-
Like,
No, and like you just hear like the frantic little clops, just like it's just like he just sort of like forward and back a few times. I can't really squeeze by. I was going to offer my hand in apology, but I didn't mean it like that. It's just
And he does look to
I'm-
you, Zrexel, just like, yes, so
I am-
move.
I
I was trying actually.
Yeah, fair enough.
he just squeezes by and he just like bends down and does like the like in shows in like medieval shows, like when they have like the horses bow,
Yes.
Yeah.
and yeah, like his front,
The horse-
his front
the horse
legs
curtsy.
yeah, essentially he does that to lower his body because just bending over at the waist would probably not be low enough.
I am probably 6-7 feet smaller than you.
Yeah, and he just he's not that tall. Zarelden is only 6'7".
4 feet smaller than you.
Yeah, yeah. So he does that, and it brings his mid-human torso to about your head height. He's just like, no, I'm not bookish, and I don't know. I heard tale of these people who sort of saved my homeland and stuff, and one of them was really cool. But her friend, I guess, called bookish people nerds.
Which
And-
one?
Which one? Which I mentioned two people, just sort of like standing up and like looking over his shoulder.
Who's the cool person?
The cool person in that
Oh.
group was Renara.
Nah, the cool person was absolutely no. It was Dancing Willow. Sometimes I don't know my ass from my front sometimes, and she is just the most graceful fighter I've ever heard of.
Wow.
Can also drink you under most tables. Let me tell you.
I don't know. I'm not old enough to drink yet. Dad said I couldn't do that.
That is a good answer.
Well, I would like to try someday, but I kind of feel like I should earn that. Maybe like drink after a big battle or something. And he sort of gives like that little flex. Come home a hero and earn a drink. So I walk in and someone is like, "Hey, there's the hero."
You're rambling.
Such and such.
Let him
Am
ramble. I like it.
Well,
But you're wrong anyway.
how am I wrong?
Good attitude to
He
have.
just sort of like turns around to like the face and like a little more aware of his butt at this point because he just mentioned it.
Yeah, you can see the guard kind of like very expertly steps around it as you move.
Yeah, he walks back over here, a little more into the open at the moment. But what do you mean I'm wrong?
Because Renara's the best. Obviously.
Which one was she?
The cool sneaky sneak one. And she like does like this weird hand gesture. Like a sneaky sneak.
Were you trying to cast a spell?
Why do I even try to talk to these nerds?
Well, at least you have something in common to both of you.
Hang on, everybody! He was trying to talk, like pointing to Yusufa.
Oh, jeez, just covering his mouth.
No,
Like sort of like covers
no.
up. I'm very sorry. Just turning back to Zrax. We'll come back to this.
No, it's fine. Don't.
No, you
interrupt.
you talk. People were talking over you, not the other way around, Varen. You gotta learn to speak up.
Yeah, the puppy is right.
Uganak! Just like kind of like, just like
Yes,
kind of
I
snap
understand.
towards you before like at like arms going like on like tantrum level before like back to him like with a smile.
And then
an insult
Zerxel
to
looks
people.
looks to him. It's Zeldin. Like with a mean look. Yeah, he was talking. He's an Uganak, not a puppy. God.
I'm sorry. They call my people, like the young ones, we're still called calves and stuff like that. So I assumed they're canine people, and I thought their young were called puppies.
Well, maybe
Might
he's
be.
not young. Maybe he's just small.
Are you?
No, I'm young, but with
See?
it,
Is that if that's not a thing? I'm very sorry.
He's a cute Uganak, isn't he?
yeah, I am.
Just Zarella just sort of like folds his arms. Just I'm a cute horse.
Salty.
I love
Like,
this already.
Turning back to you, like Yusufa, like, so what were you gonna say?
Nothing. It doesn't matter anymore.
It does. It does.
No, go ahead,
Like,
speak
we're
up.
taking a drink.
Be here
Well,
for a little
I mean-
bit anyway.
Despite the notoriety behind her, if we're going based on like coolness, then I mean, there was an Erkanasi in that group who
I thought we were talking
practiced
about
magic.
what we do, not who we aspire to be.
And that conversation did lead that way.
You started the conversation though.
No, the horseman did.
Well, now the conversation is on his lap, so you shut the fuck up.
What he said. I can't say that. Mom says not to.
Oh,
I
yes.
said it one too many times.
Yeah, Yusufer's like
I was also
like,
told.
covering his ears.
Sorry, just kind of like looking over. Sorry about that. We are in the guard barracks. This is it's kind of normal, but I'll try and mind. Shut the hell up. Is that fine?
For what it's
Yeah.
worth,
I'm
I'm
just not covering
kind
his
of
ears.
used to
Just kind of like gently pull it off, like leaning down. Hell, is hell all right?
Not particularly.
Ah,
Um,
all right. Well, just shut up then, and not you, her.
oh, I'll have to watch my mouth a little bit. Dad wasn't the best example.
Yes, your mother is actually going to be quite upset with me if you come home learning some bad words. So yes, please mind that, everyone.
Do you know bad words that I don't know?
Me? Probably.
I would love to learn some of those at some point. Maybe when I'm old enough to drink.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Right. So what were you saying, little man?
Well, there was an Ergonossi that was part of this group. We all seem to be, enjoying. If we're going based on cool factor, then she could kind of control the air around her.
Ooh, that's up.
So,
So she could make like a light breeze?
that's not cool.
I mean,
That is cool.
Technically, it would keep you rather cool in the hot season.
If that's what he looks up to, then that's cool to him.
Well, no,
That's cool.
I look up to hers and another group member's magical ability. And
Fair enough.
I'm. Never mind.
No. Hey,
No, I don't want to. It's rude.
No,
Yeah.
it was your turn to talk.
But no, it's rude to it's rude to Drexel.
How? Just sort of like glancing between the two of them.
Because I was gonna. I'm sorry about this to begin with, but I was gonna say that controlling the air around you is a lot cooler than being able to crouch really well.
She's gonna cross her arms.
You're just gonna hear just sort of like the little like the clop of like his front hooves like going back and forth. Just I have trouble crouching.
and it's just a
I mean-
full actual laughter coming from Darius. Just
Yeah, and like the rather than like
Uh,
doing his best attempt at crouching, just sort of like the bending of the horse legs and like sort of lowering his human upper half as much as he can, probably taking maybe only a foot and a half at most off of his total height. It's like this is the best I can do.
For me, on the other hand, I get to learn about some of the stories firsthand. It's like gotta kind of getting that whole like proud moment. It's like because the coolest member of that group is training me. Aw, yeah.
You've had one
Um,
session, but yes,
Still counts.
I suppose.
And who would that be?
Aristine. Ah, yeah. Just like trying to do like the whole like cool bow pose, but it's like it's dumb as shit. Like like it's skewed. Like the hands aren't lining up at all, and he's just like one ear is like facing inwards, one's like poking upwards.
Would you say dumb as dog shit?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the tongue kind of like hanging out the side of the mouth a little bit.
Not sure. Which one was that again?
He's the handsome one. I mean, he's not the coolest, but he's pretty good looking.
This sort of thing. Just
I mean, I suppose.
I'm not sure. Which one you're talking about.
Eh,
To
The
be
one
honest,
with
I
the
didn't-
horn
Just like him.
I don't know.
He-
I just
bling.
I don't-
Anyway,
I really didn't pay attention to anyone else other than Willow.
so let's get this over with.
What are we getting over with, by the
Oh,
way?
right.
Why-
we should probably talk
Why are we
about
here,
that now
old
that-
man?
Oh, old? How dare you? You're older than I am.
Shut up!
Wait, she is?
Yeah.
Just looking over. Just
Don't ask a woman her age?
Just like looking back over at the guard captain, just
And as you look over, this is 161, I believe.
I was gonna ask how old you were.
Oh, well,
But,
sorry about that. I am
Holy
33.
crap. Just turning back to Cecil, just you look good for your age.
one word.
Like really good. And yeah, he's you can hear his hooves just sort of like the Pirax just like as he's just sort of like nervously, trying to keep his composure.
Well, I've talked to her mother, so the way that does work, I do believe they get 10 years for every year. So she is, in her early 16s body-wise. And mind, if I may add, if it isn't lower.
So you're like kind of my age, huh? I'm like 17.
Are you trying to flirt with me?
Yeah, like he just sort of like ruffles his hair a little bit, like sort of kind of hiding his upper face. It's kind of bushy hair. It's like, why is it working? Again, one word.
While this is going on, Yosemir like turns to Darius and like does like the bleh, like look of like gross.
He's just kind of like standing there, like just like swaying side to side, like he's listening to some kind of music that no one else can bloody hear. Just tail going like, if anything was next to him, like you would just hear as the tail was just going side to side like no tomorrow.
Alright, well, teen whatever you call it these days aside, let's get to some business and you can continue talking about your lusts and whatever. Either way, I am Thanasis Palomaris. Hello. I will be your guide for a little while. Most of you have come here on own volition. And just kind of like glancing over at Drexel when he says most. Some not so much. But you have all been shown fairly adequate skills for ones as young as yourselves, and myself and some others have put together a little program for all of you. So you could, well, all of you have, as I have so clearly heard, a knack or a lust for adventuring, or at least have an adventurer in mind you'd like to shape yourself towards. And who are we to not give you that opportunity, really?
Cut out. Oh, there we are.
Oh.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Did I
On my
for
end.
other people, or?
No.
Okay.
Just my stupid ass.
Well, I need to know if I need to repeat myself or not. But yeah, he basically said because you're all interested in becoming adventurers. These are the first steps.
Okay.
So, if there's a problem at all pertaining to what I'm going to send you out on, report to me. You may report to one of the guards as well. Everyone knows about this, but try not to annoy them too much.
So are we gonna like kill stuff?
More than likely, yes.
And again, it's like mid sip of the glass, just like.
Ooh,
I'm
you're
just
right
like,
there.
you good there, friend?
What? I'm sorry. Did I hear that correctly?
What?
We're gonna kill
well,
stuff.
And if it's necessary, of course.
Interesting. I haven't ever killed anything yet.
I
Joel.
can only assume you're going to enjoy it.
Does hunting count?
Yes.
Then I've killed things.
Well, there you go.
I've
Hmm.
I had a pet goldfish die once, but that's not my fault.
He's
No,
so
it is
innocent.
not.
Zerelin's just sort of doing his best to keep tiny little inside. Little bits are escaping here and there.
Just like, I haven't killed anything per se. I've gotten close. Close. It's like the kind of happy demeanor kind of turns into a growl as it just cat looked funny once.
Just gonna raise an eyebrow.
Just the tail just stops going at like they just like kind of like almost like kind of Nam flashback level at like as he's just like a cat looked at me funny once. Then he ran away. I chased after him. He got away.
I heard Willow looked at a lot of people funny.
She a cat?
Tabaxi. So yeah,
Big cat.
kind of. Big cat. Kind of
I
like
always
you're a big
planning
dog.
something. Swear. Always
Um,
planning something. Oh.
Well, she was always planning her next drink, so
That she was.
really good fighter though, for what it's worth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, Cat's Grace and all of that.
Mhm.
She was the captain for a while, wasn't she? Just
Mhm.
looking back over at Thanasis.
Yeah, she was until she decided not to anymore.
Yeah, why'd she do that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it sort of led her to helping, my people and everything. But like, is there a story behind all that, or
Adventure called, I do suppose, but a lot of people don't sit well with it around here because that was very one day to the next. She used to be a big part
Oh.
around here, but
yeah, I kind of
most of us didn't get a goodbye, if not all of us.
Oh.
Well, that's
Hey, like,
kind of
he-
shit.
Zerelden's
Poopy.
like sort of looking at the ground, like almost like he's personally hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, that's kind of shit. Like, kind of just stopping himself. Poopy.
No, it is pretty. Oh. Looking over at Yalzifer, just like, wow, caught that before I did. Well done.
Yeah.
And just like under his breath, like after he says that, just Zerelden, like as almost like an afterthought, just yeah, that is shit. He's like kind of like his mind's kind of in his own world at the moment.
Renara is so unappreciated. Just because she, sneaks so well, she's just hidden in the background.
Is that what she's good at?
Yes, and
Then,
sneaky kills and
then,
Yeah.
then that's cool. I like that. That's cool.
see, ha.
I also have to do it too. I've been told.
Was
Not very good at it.
Was she? Was this Renar? Was she? Phonetic.
Finesse.
That maybe was dexterous.
Deck.
Dexter.
Did she know how to move well?
Yeah. You need to learn how to be dexterous when you are cool like us.
You kind of just hear just the clop of his feet going back and forth again. That's kind of something I've always admired in people.
But can you run really fast? Because you're like horse. Like I can go pretty fast if I'm going on low falls.
Exceedingly yes.
Then
Just don't get in the way. I have a hard time stopping.
then you don't have to worry too much about being dexterous if you can run like that. You do you.
I mean,
don't
I
think I
kind
agree with that. But
I almost
sure.
ran off a cliff once,
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not funny.
and oh, you didn't. You weren't here yet, and just sort of like reaches back, sort of like rubbing the side of his haunches again, where he smacked the corner of the wall, and that wall just pointing sort of like over Zexel is very angular and kind of hurts the side.
Oh.
You just have a big butt.
I'll tell who it concerns.
Sort of like looking back, just isn't that? I think it's pretty nice for a centaur anyway.
Well, I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be.
You're just trying to.
friendly. There we go. Thank you. That'll do.
Well,
You stay cute because you're super cute. You know that.
Thank you.
and again, folding his arms, just like before. cute too.
So anyway,
Manly even.
going on.
I would say at this point, as everybody else seems to be talking, Yosfer has like put his bag in front of him and pulled out his sandwich and began eating it.
And that was the first item I was talking
Yep.
about.
Aww.
We're not having a picnic
Does
here.
it have like a cute little note? It's like from Mother kind of thing.
It doesn't have a note, but you can tell by the way it's cut. Like, yeah, this is a mom sandwich for sure.
Yeah.
Aww.
Wow.
Has some salami on it too.
Yeah. He's just sitting there, kind of like munching away and kicking his feet back and forth, just enjoying himself.
I should have gotten myself a sandwich.
Are you a teenager or are you a child?
Teenagers are children.
Yeah,
I'm not a
depending on who you
child.
ask.
I'm a young adult.
I mean,
Still not sure if you're too young or too adult sometimes.
that looks really good though. Just sort of like looking back over at Yosifer.
I'm just like, you know, I like to what's the word I'm trying to look for here? It just like kind of gets sidetracked before just like, what was that? And just suddenly just starts going in a circle trying to follow his tail.
Well,
We're
he
gonna
tried.
get a ball for you.
And
I always wanted a pet.
that's kind of
That's a little weird.
Anyway,
rude.
'Cause he's
don't tell me what to
he's
do, child.
intelligent.
But I'm not. I'm just wondering why, like, it's this kind of like racist.
Race. Wow.
So you just
I mean,
seem to be treating him like an actual dog.
little. It is a little weird.
So, Tanny, what are we doing?
And you can see he's just actively ignoring you right now.
And it's that it's just like something. He just stops and like turns to everybody else like, so what are we doing?
Well,
I'm
since you've
not
asked,
sure we got sidetracked.
since you asked, Darius, thank you for
Asked
asking.
first.
I don't know who you were referring to, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, nobody here's name is Tanny.
Was I talking to you?
Well, we're not sure who you were talking to.
All right, little thing, by the way, little miss. If any of these compatriots of yours end up with some wounds that I know came from you, you're in big trouble. With that in mind, it is
Just
early
sort of,
morning.
Like, slow turn over towards Zerxal. Like, slow turn of the head.
And yeah, just well, in that regard, it is early morning, which is kind of perfect right now, because I have found something that's perfect for starting adventurers such as yourself. One of the inns in town has a little problem with some of their food gone missing. We suspect it's rats, perhaps the giant kind,
Gross.
and you get to go clear them out.
Oh,
And
wow.
to make it worth your while, I'll offer a silver coin to each of you for any rat you kill.
Sweet.
That's more than like my allowance in a month.
What would this world's equivalent to root beer be? Or is root beer in this world?
Not really.
Is there an
Sassafras?
equivalent?
No sassafras?
Ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream sort of.
I
not really.
don't think Geraldo would know about ice cream.
No, it's kind of it's more of a rich person thing to a degree. Like it's seeing more stuff middle class, but still.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah. To be fair, I say root beer is fine.
Yeah, just like, oh, sweet, I can get some root beer with that.
Well, with that in mind, the inn in question is called the Fat Walrus. I'm
Yeah, baby.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
No, it's funny. Fair enough. Try and be
Is it-
nice to the owner. He is quite humongous, but he is a very good man.
Wait, is he where the name comes from?
Yes, indeed.
Or is it?
He's not an actual
Oh.
walrus, but
Oh,
don't worry.
Ah.
Reese.
I was wondering if he was like a weird, well, not weird, but like a walrus version of a centaur. Oh, I don't know what that would even be called.
It's good to see him look to the side like,
Waltar.
you
Yeah,
made me.
something like that.
You made me imagine that.
Pretty
Anyway,
cool, though, right?
no, does anyone know where this is?
I believe
I
I
guess town?
do.
All right, then you may lead. And for the sake of it, Zerxel, you also know where this is.
Okay.
The other
Lead
two,
way,
no,
friend.
no fucking clue.
It's just very excited. Lead away, friend! Like, just hands in the air, like,
Yeah.
tail song to go really quickly again.
Remember, if it gets a little too much for any of you, there's no shame in running away and regrouping.
Not following, dweeb.
I don't need it all. Remember, shiny silver piece per rat. Bring back a tail or something.
Kind of.
As he starts
Okay.
walking by, I'll do my best to keep everybody safe. It's sort of like that moment of like almost like
Good man.
nightly somberness. And yeah, and as he does, he just sort of like one of his hooves sort of stumbles on a puddle as he finishes speaking.
And it's,
And
it's a thing
you
of,
can
like,
see he kind of does that like, huh? Like forward moment of like, don't fall on the gnome.
Yeah.
And it's the thing of like, it's that thing that I was like seeing Zexel like just leave like immediately. It's just like wait for me, and just like literally just, the hat like quite quick legs going forward, like just going straight to all fours and just chasing like as quickly as possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
just-
could be my sidekick.
Zorando sort of like does the after you hand, just I really don't know my way around here, so please.
Well, you can see like he's like kind of like cautiously
No,
getting off the bench
Yeah.
first, and then like packing up and turning back towards you, like well, here.
Hmm.
It's just a bit of the sandwich.
yeah, it just sort of like again sort of that like half curtsy and reaches down, just thanks.
You had to hold it between like your thumb and index because
Yeah. Yeah.
now that you see it closer to you, like, oh yeah, this was definitely a gnome
This is
side
definitely a
sandwich as well.
Literally a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
and it was like what even with eating like half of it, it's still
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Looking at it, this is only gonna get you hungry.
Yeah. Just Dad's still gonna
Yeah, for sure.
just gonna take a bite of it. Just mom sandwiches.
Mumwich.
Yeah, you can see kind of he puts everything back in his bag, puts the bag on his back, and picks up this awkwardly giant book. Like probably regular, if not like a small book to you, but to him it's
Mhm.
probably like thigh to neck, like a
Yeah.
Spartan shield,
As big as his torso. Yeah.
Yeah, you just fix that on up and
Just as he
walking his
goes
way
off,
out.
just like I'll stay a couple feet behind you, just in case.
Okay.
Good plan. And
Weird moving.
Zerelden, since you're the last to leave, you may make a perception check real quick.
Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. 13. Not bad.
Yeah, you don't quite catch it, but you can see Thanasis is his kind of body language. He's kind of focusing on something else for a moment, but you're not really sure what it was.
Yep. Yeah, and kind of focusing on not tripping again, especially what's behind the dome. So. But yep.
Onward.
Okay. Give me one little moment.
This is a treat, by the way.
And yes, the hints have been dropped. We all know you are in Algar's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No way.
Yeah. On getting outside, Zerelden would be reaching into his bag on the side of his body and pulling out a very large set of chainmail. And yeah, as they walk, he'd be sort of, taking his time and just putting on the different pieces.
Yeah, we'll I have a thing for that, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
So where exactly are we going?
Follow us. For me.
I planned on it, but
Oh, she.
Where
she-
is
she
this-
wants to lead, so.
all right. Where would this walrus place be?
I have no idea.
But
This way?
Exciting to learn.
All right.
And
I remember.
Zerelden, make me a dex check real quick.
All right.
Wait.
And
Here it
everyone
comes.
stay there for a second. Yeah.
Everybody gets to learn this.
Yeah, as you're kind of putting on your chainmail and walking into
Okay.
it's morning, but it's still a fairly busy street. It's just like let me just put. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm not used to so many people around.
Yeah, so people walk around you, but there's definite people that just don't notice you in time and just get fucking like just run over for a moment. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez, maybe I should wait with this.
It-
Just, like, having like a
you
shirt
just
on.
you just hear in the background like, "Watch where you're going, you big fucking horse! One way!"
I'm just sort of to himself, but loud enough for like anyone in the media area. Just I am only going in one way.
And yeah, looking around, you don't really get what that means because there are definitely people going like in very different ways.
Yeah.
Just like perking up, hearing like the shouting, just like what's going on? Yeah, whatever. Just trying to like hyper focus on the mission. Like I'm ready.
Yeah, and like having gotten like the easiest piece, the shirt on, they'll just sort of hold everything else until they get there.
And then Zrexel's gonna stop and have him kind of, get closer so they could at least like kind of walk around him so he doesn't bump into fucking people.
No, he just sort of just like he's got like his arms sort of like crossed in front of him, like just holding the chainmail, sort of like slunk over it, and he like one of the hands sticking out from the side. Just no, I'll take care of it when we get there.
Okay. And Coots, it's I can't remember how to. But
You're trying to ping it.
what is it? This one, right?
Close. It is. I will say because your character just knows that it is that.
Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while.
It's all good.
That feeling when like I remember exactly. He's just like ping,
Yeah.
ping.
Bang.
Yup.
Okay, are we ready for our first
Like,
mission?
that was an out of habit kind of thing of like, where is it? Ping. Because our other characters know where it is, so it's just like executive.
Yeah, and as you get to the Fat Walrus, it is still quite early. The sun is only now starting to show itself, so there are actually some people around who are currently just looking around like, when is it open? Not right now. Okay, fine. And yeah, currently the this inn is closed.
Oh, great.
Just go like walking up like in a jaunty way way that's like as Zexel just stops like what's the matter? It's like trying to push the door like seeing it like it's locked. It's like hey hey like pushing hard. Void's like
Darius,
well we tried.
No, yeah. We mostly use tents where I come from, but we just make ourselves known.
yeah.
So
Okay, and just like full on like it's not even like a proper like knock. It's almost punching the door.
side of the fist.
And yeah, just from inside, you just hear, "Who is that?
We're here to help with the food problem.
Oh, you're the adventurers?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Wait right there."
Just like as he says like you the adventurers and I say yeah, it's just like turn back with like a big ass grin like we're adventurers. Yeah.
As of today, we are.
And it takes a
I
little
think-
moment before anything happens, where you're just kind of sitting around like, is he fucking with us? But right about when the first person is about to speak up, you do hear the lock from the door open. And as the door opens, you see a very, very large man, known as the Fat Walrus. And he's a little sweaty and out of breath. And he's kind of looking at like, oh my god, I don't remember the last time I actually walked to the front door. Oh, it's been a bit.
Hello, nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Jeez.
Oh, hey, little boy.
Thanasis was
Hi.
kidding.
Yeah, and it's
You're a
very
big
strange
guy.
to you specifically, Zerelden, because this is the first person bigger than you that you've met since you've gotten here.
Yeah, it's sort of like looking around. Just everybody else is so small.
Yeah, gotta eat your protein, little boy.
Yeah, he just giving sort of like a little flex. Just how I get plenty.
I like your egg whites and your veggies and stuff you find off the ground, really.
Yeah, kind of sometimes. I mean, just sort of like smacking the side of his haunches again. Just I've got a lot to upkeep.
Yeah, I feel you. And you just like, and you just see the.
Like when he first comes out, Yosifer has that like that stop of like starting at the feet and like following all the way up. Like, just
Must
the
be a
look of,
giant
like,
to you, huh?
well, everybody's kind of giant to me.
Oh my god, I haven't even noticed that one yet. Hey, little guy.
Hello.
Oh god, sorry.
Just imagine once I got as
Hello,
big as
Mr.
writing.
Mr. Walrus.
Hey. So, no one told me you guys were like, kids. Is that cool? Is that normal?
I'm not a kid. I'm a
We're
young
just
adult.
starting out.
Oh, you're a kid to me, little lady. You're just starting. Oh, okay, that's fair. It's probably like easy shit down there.
Yeah, it's Thanasis said that it was sort of like an initiation thing.
Oh
so it's
yeah, probably some rats.
should just like as he says that, just sort of like pointing. Just should we talk inside?
Oh yeah.
Sort of like looking at the door frame, just crouching.
Oh, well, actually, since this is walrus size, this is one of the few buildings in town where you're just like, oh, hey.
Oh, like it's even tall enough.
Yeah, he's large in any fucking shape.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
tall as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He
No,
kind of
yeah.
steps back.
Redacted.
Yeah.
Should
Heading on inside, continuing with his jaunty jig of walk, almost skipping.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to my bar, boys and girls.
I can't wait till I can drink at that bar.
What do you mean you can't drink? Well, you look old enough.
No. Dad said not until I'm in my 20s.
What?
Well,
Oh, stupid.
yeah, but Dad said so. Kind of
Well,
gotta respect that.
Dad ain't here right now, is he? I'll tell you what, when you're done with the little thingy, if you guys want a beer,
Really?
yeah,
no.
just one though.
I mean-
Just one. I'm a responsible
Well-
adult.
We really, really shouldn't.
I
You're
mean,
cool,
you're
mister.
not gonna narc, are you?
I won't.
That's my girl.
I wouldn't-
It's just like with his big hand, like top of your head, just like.
I wouldn't know who to narc to.
Well,
be
just in
honest.
general, really.
I don't know. I mean, I look out for me in most cases like that, and
Alright, don't worry. You don't have to like be peer pressured into drinking. I'm just saying it's a possibility when you're done.
um, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know about these two though. They're kind of small, so you can have like little sips.
No,
My mom says
I'm
not to.
alright.
You sure?
Yeah.
Man, these guys are lame.
Right? No, I get it though.
It's more like my mom says I'm a terror when I'm not drunk. She's terrified when whenever I can. And
Oh, you gotten drunk before?
no. More
Oh,
just
she just doesn't want you to.
yeah. That.
Because
No,
you're
No.
a terror even when
'Cause
you're
you're-
sober.
Bad enough now.
I don't know. Might
Yeah.
calm you down. If anything.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
I've always heard that drinking makes people rowdy.
Oh, they can. It's just alcohol has different effect on different people. We got one guy. Whenever he like has his second drink, he just starts crying.
Oh, that's sad.
No, not really. It's funny as shit,
Just
really.
sort of looking around, just would someone want to give me a hand with this? Just shink shink at the chainmail.
Like,
It might take me a couple of minutes to get it on my own.
Oh, sure. I got some butter back here if you want any.
No, it's not a tight fit. It's just a lot to do.
Oh, yeah.
And again, you just hear as he smacks his haunches.
All right, take a seat, lads, and lass. Sorry about that.
yeah, like looking at everybody goes to first, like, gonna be honest, I can't ever really help out with that.
Well, actually, you could, if you got on my back, you could help me. And he just sort of like thumb pointing to like the clasps at the back of his neck that are still kind of undone.
Oh,
You could help me with that and the hood and everything.
well, I mean, if I can be helpful, then
Yeah, sure. And yeah, he's doing the little half curtsy thing and like offering you a hand.
yeah.
And
Like-
yeah, I gotta help this little shit onto his back.
Yeah,
Well, he's
honestly,
gonna, like,
with
put
how
put a
light he
book
is.
on
Oh
the
yeah.
table.
Okay.
Put the
Oh.
book on the table first, and then
Yeah, no checks. He's light enough. Like it's fine.
and you can
He's
see
lighter
he's
than my
like
axe.
gripping your hand with like both hands, being very careful.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And well, yeah, gonna put his arm on.
And I'll just following his direction, just clasp the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
and it takes you not too long to get her. Where you actually you're not really sure how this works properly, but you're a quick learner. You have that type of mind that solves problems. So you
Yeah.
kind of see like, okay, that goes here, that goes here. Okay, cool.
And yeah, because I think heavy armor normally takes like 10 minutes to put on.
Yeah,
So
and
it's halved, right?
it would be a little surprise to you as well. Like, it takes him a moment to get situated, but once he does, it's like it's like you're a tribe member doing it.
Yeah. I just you pick up on that very quickly and just sort of gone.
My mom does, compliment me on my mind a lot.
And yeah, just sort of doing the curtsying down and helping him back off. Just so you're one of you are one of the smart people.
He's a smart cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those.
I
oh,
even-
It never came up earlier. We kind of got sidetracked. What do you do? Like, have you
well,
practiced anything?
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering that too.
I am not well versed, but I can, and doing like dancing lights essentially just picking a like a mote of light from the air and kind
Oh,
of just
cool.
flinging it out.
Oh, a couple of tribe members know how to do that. Makes those lights make it good for festivities, actually.
And it's this thing as well, like seeing like the globules of light. It's just in a weird instinct kind of thing of just on all fours suddenly just jumping up and it's like
Make a make an attack roll. I'll let you Zex for this.
Yeah.
Just bite. Paw.
Yeah, because that's sort of I was gonna say,
Before you continue, you're moving this thing around, and with fucking pinpoint accuracy, you just see Darius like leap up like and just mid-air just bite the moat and just do a full flip and land on his haunches and just like
yeah.
and it's like looking like ready to go.
Well, see,
Let
what
the
I
ball
was saying
go.
is that I always imagined like the dancing lights weren't like, you know, just like a bright sheen or whatever. They were actually like little bubbles that would glow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had that
And
idea
like,
too.
Yeah.
that's the idea I had. Like they were like they're little balls of light. So it's just like, well, the moment it's gone, I'm just like, and it's not in my mouth, and I'm just like, where'd the ball go?
Oh my
Where'd
god,
it go?
dude! Sweet fucking flip.
The first thing I thought of was Wolf Link going after the Poe souls in Twilight Princess.
Pretty much. And it's just like, well, it, you know, it's easily kind of dispersed with here. Kind of like, again, like pulling the moat from the air and spinning his hand as like 4 of them pop out. Just gonna like fling them essentially in a line, like down the bar.
It's that sudden like big sparkly eye thing from Darius. He just like starts like, just full on, just like ah, and just full on like going at them.
I'll say this is just happening in the background. Well, aren't you a bunch of fun kids?
Serious when I need to be.
I'm glad I could help.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
Brady
good.
got a an
Yeah.
phone call. So
Assumed. Well, can I offer you anything before you head down there?
I mean, I already ate. So.
you did.
Oh, okay.
You just minimized the voice channels. Click top. There you go. Which was a
Hello?
good thing though. Otherwise, we would have heard you talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. A lawyer called me, so I had to.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
just fucking pick up like, bitch, D&D.
Right?
Fucking call me back.
Well, I called him earlier today because he was supposed to call me on Wednesday, but he never fucking did. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I gotta pee.
By the way,
You missed-
Zexal, yeah, you, while you were gone, you saw Yosifer, cast a little spell and have a little mote of light float around. But as soon as it appeared, you saw Darius just in what is more than likely some of the best acrobatics you've seen in a long ass time. You see him hop up, grab it with his mouth, do a full flip, and land perfectly on his haunches, and then just look like opens his mouth like, nah, way to go.
That's
And-
why I posted the Wolf Link Poe thing.
The rat? You're talking about the rat?
No,
Darius,
Darius.
Oh, you.
the dog.
Me?
Yeah, no. Yes. You mean. So the light. The.
Yosifer cast dancing lights. So it was a little ball of light,
Oh.
and as soon as it showed up in dog-like instinct, ball.
Okay.
I jumped
why I
up,
posted
grabbed
that.
it with my teeth in a sick ass flip, and landed on my legs.
Yeah, it reminded me of when Wolf Link goes after the Poe souls
Oh.
because he does a flip and bites the ball of light.
Good puppy.
And he's
Wait,
currently
so-
like chasing a bunch of new ones like in the back of the
Yeah.
bar.
So, Wait, she can call him a puppy?
Wait. Cyan's going to
It's a thing of like, when she
What?
says good puppy at the moment,
Oh, I
like,
thought you
he
were
is
peeing.
100% distracted right now, so he
Okay.
did not hear it.
Yeah, if we do a synchronized bathroom break, yeah, but if you gotta go pee, we're continuing.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying Clover. I know you know.
I-
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Brie, I mean, you see me get up and go piss all the time.
Shut up. Leave me alone. Anyway. But yes, that was totally in character.
So yeah, anyone want anything before you go down there?
How open is it down there? I mean, you're very clearly a big man, and I'm guessing you go there as well.
Funny you should say that. My place is the kitchen, usually. So the basement is more a storage area. There's some stuff, like we cut some meats down there, but my associate usually does that. I'm more the preparing kind. So I haven't been down there in a while. I'm sure I can fit, but it's
Okay.
for people like you and me, it's a little tight. I'll be real.
So, just sort of like just the gentle little just chink of the moving the grass might not be able to swing this around down there. I'm guessing.
You might. I just be careful. That,
All right.
you know,
Well,
Don't break
obviously,
anything.
if you're breaking anything expensive, you're gonna have to reimburse me.
Right. Okay.
There's nothing too expensive
I'm-
down there, though.
Contrary to most things, when it comes to swinging a weapon around, I usually find my mark.
Fair enough. I'm also
Why do
asking
you
about
talk like that? Ugh.
what?
What?
Me?
No.
Oh, 'cause
You're
I'd say it's-
cool.
I,
No, I'd say
didn't,
it's because I'm fat.
I didn't actually hear what he said.
I said, why do you talk like that?
Who?
You.
What do
You
you
talk
mean?
like an old man.
Um,
Popular to contrary belief. Contrary. Blah, blah, blah.
It kind of does. He's right. She's right.
I apologize. It's
Apologize.
Sort of.
I apologize.
You've
Right.
never just sort of like hand like fist on his head. You've never met one of my kind, have you?
Nah.
Do yourself a favor. Don't go too far. Don't go too far to the east.
Ooh. Don't tell me what to do.
I. If you go too far to the east, there's going to be a lot of people telling you what to do.
Mhm. Well, then I'll just sneak my way past the east.
Good
Because
luck.
it doesn't sound fun.
I don't
Anyway.
think you can sneak past a cardinal direction.
Just Darius just eventually like comes over like on all fours, just doing the whole like full dog shake, like just all the way through, like from snout to tail. It's like, what are you talking about?
How
What?
Greldon is an old man. Anyway,
I mean,
But I'm not.
let's totally get these
like,
rats.
still being on his back, I'm gonna lean into, like, Zarel, like, tapping him on the back just to get his ear to lean towards me.
Yeah, just sort of like leans his head back a bit.
I mean, considering her age, you still might be the oldest one among us.
Are you
Well-
talking about me?
I was whispering in his ear, you back off.
Well, I see you whispering. I didn't say I could hear you. I just said, are you...
Make a perception check.
Okay. And that was...
Crack.
I love how like so far this is all like these percentages I haven't asked to join in because Darius just doesn't care. He's just excited to be here.
Damn, my rolls today.
Damn, these not 20s today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a pretty fucking high DC, but with a nat 20, you don't quite make out the full conversation, but you know they're conniving something back there.
Yeah, they're whispering about something,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Yeah.
paranoid, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, just
You don't know it's about you, but feel free to assume.
Yeah.
yeah. Then Zerelin just leans back to Yosver and a little louder and probably enough for her to hear. Just Yeah, but didn't just sort of snapping his fingers, just drawing even more attention to himself. Just didn't Tanasis say that she was like older but looks younger?
Oh my god.
What?
If you repeat my age one more time.
Oh shit.
I never said your age, but I mean,
Stop talking about me behind my back. It's
I'm in front
very
of you, though.
rude.
he's behind my back. Just thumb pointing at Yelzifer.
Yeah. To be
Can't
fair,
believe-
I am technically talking about you behind his back.
Behind a back.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay, we're supposed to be a team. You gotta not do that.
They're the ones talking about me.
Just like
I mean-
like full on standing up, like kind of like the hero like pose of hands on hips kind of thing.
You're so cute.
Like we have to think of it like we are a full team. Like we all want to be somebody else. Like when we're older, and you can't just go around talking about each other like we're not there.
Then let's go take care of this.
I like a
This way we
soldier.
can see each other in action.
Oh yeah.
Hey! It's like
make
very
our
quickly
own
like takes off the bow from it, like from around his body, just like it's like
You use that inside?
I mean,
I
there's,
can.
there's definitely some space, so probably.
Oh, okay.
like just like squinty eyes, like can you use your axe inside?
I
Ah,
already asked about that.
yeah. Well,
We determined yes.
I didn't hear it, so just like full like tongue out. Nah.
Oh, now Darius. Remember, we're a team.
She got you.
I'm
Silly.
just saying. I
I,
didn't hear that he could use the axe
I,
inside.
I was asking if anyone wanted anything because there is some food downstairs, and I know myself. If I went downstairs right now and I see some meat, that meat would be gone. So, if anyone wants any food, now's the time.
I probably not until after.
Works for me.
I'm okay.
Cool.
Ah,
Well, by your little
I've
doggy.
already eaten.
Okay.
I want some meat.
Cool.
I want some.
What you want? You want some jerky? You look like you want some
Oh.
jerky.
Oh, it's very like not even like talking anymore, just like the full cuddle instinct of just nodding and like
Tongue out.
nodding and like full on panting like
All right, hold on, stay here. He kind of like waddles away for a moment, and after like half a minute, he comes back and just like with a big piece of jerky. Like this thing is large. He's like, here you go, little man.
just very like gleamy eyes at that like thank you.
And it's pretty chewy, but this thing is good.
Chewy is better in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I said it like that. I agree.
Yeah, I don't like the jerky that you bite into in 3 bites and you swallow it.
Yeah.
You gotta chew the flavor out.
Mhm.
But it tires out my jaw.
That's why you're only supposed to eat 1 piece at a time. And then put it away.
But
If you-
jerky's so good.
If you're weak, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, if you're.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
No, I was flexing on Sky. I was
Well-
agreeing with you.
My speaking was more so just, serving size.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Toss
but who
that
pays
sky
attention?
coming out again.
Who pays
All
attention
right.
to serving size?
Feed 3 feeds me.
Yeah. It's like, family size lasagna. Fuck it, I'll eat that by myself.
But yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, just sort of like looking over at Darius. Just how long is it going to take him to finish that?
I mean, he
Probably
can
not long.
walk and eat, right?
Oh, okay.
See?
Will he put it away if we get into a scrap?
We're gonna get into a scrap with rats.
I mean, they
They
might try
can't.
to bite you.
Can't bite.
I mean, yeah, they're annoying little buggers.
Not if they can't see me.
Well,
We haven't
That's
actually seen
good.
them yet, so you're probably gonna have to like sniff them out or something. But there's been some like nibbles on some of the food, so I've heard.
yeah. Okay. Well, um. So where do we go for this?
Oh yeah, go in the basement. Hold on. Follow me.
And yeah, just dum, 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 dum.
We are following.
Yep.
Horse hooves on wood.
Yeah, and he's gonna lead you to the side of the bar and open up a door, which leads not too far downstairs, but yeah, leads to a little basement. And
Yeah, and like
Do you want me to get off? 'Cause
No,
I need my book.
yeah, yes, of course. I actually did say that he helped you down earlier.
And-
No, I didn't hear that.
I guess I got talked over. It's okay then.
And for you, Zerelden, you do you can fit, but it's a bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, probably kind of a good thing going down so that he can sort of stabilize himself going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the
Fair enough.
walls.
And you go. Let me double check.
And Yasivar is gonna like run back and get his book off the table really quick.
Yeah, and you end up down here.
Alright.
Hey, I just realized.
Good luck, you kids! And just hear the door like shut.
Hacker!
That was ominous.
We didn't tell each other what we do.
Yeah, we did. Well, we did anyway. The three of us.
You just kind of yelled.
Yeah. And I'm guessing because you've been saying that you stay out of sight, I'm guessing you're one of those sneaks around and stabs people in the back types.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Good.
Just sort of
And then they-
grimaces a little
It's
bit.
like
just,
seeing you like trying to scoot around, just moving out the way for you.
um,
She's gonna start
I-
sneaking.
probably should have been the first one down the stairs. Just sort of looking around, just. Darius, would you mind just sort of like pointing over at the box next to where Yosfer is?
Sorry.
And,
Yep.
Did you hear me though?
I'm not sure. What did you say?
I said I'm starting the snake.
Oh, sneak?
Yeah.
Snake.
Okay, I heard sneak.
I'm
Yeah,
snaking.
stealth check.
Yosifer has like pulled out, like fully opened up the little handbook and is like looking through and what to do in like a close range situation like this.
how high would the ceiling-ish be here?
It's not the highest. About 10 feet, I'd say.
Okay. Okay, yeah, could get it. 6 foot 7 feet. Yeah, I could get it over. Okay, yeah. Just sort of going
Well,
over in my.
Like, if you reach up, you could probably touch the ceiling.
Yeah, just like Zerelden just taking the great axe off of his back and just sort of holding it like next to himself and just doing like one like slow mock blow to make sure that he can at least get like sort of like an angular overhead strike at things.
Yeah,
to
no,
make sure he
that
doesn't-
I like that. Yeah, with that, you need to be a bit careful. If you're gonna do a big old overhead strike, like all of a sudden, you might dent the ceiling.
Yeah, just.
But yeah, you do. If you have a little finesse or do diagonal, you're fine.
You don't know that word.
Diagonal.
Looking at the axe, like, is it just like a regular great axe?
Well, it kind of. Aside from the large chain connected to it, does have, I assume it would have like
Tripping over bottles now.
designs and things like that on it, like specific to the centaurs and whatnot,
Yeah,
considering it came from Daddy.
yeah. It's a little. I'd say it's flavored that way, but in the
Yeah.
end, it is a great axe. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a great axe.
Um,
But yeah, like after doing that, just better not. Eddie's just gonna like put that back onto his back, and from the belt around his, I don't know what you would call it on a centaur. I guess it's still the waist,
Yeah.
human waist. Just pulling a hatchet off of one, or not a hatchet, a hand axe off of one side, and a shield from the other. And yeah, just sort of looking around, strapping the shield to his left arm. Just a little tight down here. Best not swing that thing around.
Well, I was gonna say because if you wanted to aptly apply, couldn't you just grab closer to the blade?
That's kind of what I was doing. A little bit. And yeah, he just sort of like raises his hand like with the hand axe and just like taps the hand axe to the ceiling. Just it's still a bit of a tight fit down here.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
If I really get into a swing, I just don't want to bring the place down.
Okay.
This entire time she's been looking in like crevices and stuff like that, sneaking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perception check
Yeah, and is it actually like light
or
down
investigation. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. There's a couple of torches burning.
here? Oh, okay. Then
I'm guessing these things are little things sticking out of the ceiling and hanging down
Yes.
with like torches, like
Yeah.
that torch on. Yeah.
then just to give everybody a little bit of light, just because of the crevices, they aren't gonna really have much. I'm just gonna do dancing lights again and put like a little moat on everybody and have it follow them around.
Yeah.
Seeing that Zereldan shield hand is reaching over towards Darius, just Darius, don't attack the ball.
roll me wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Would he have advantage because he is currently enamored with some beef jerky?
Sure.
Yeah!
Oh my
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Jesus
Get him
fuck.
out of the way now before
Yeah.
combat begins.
Yeah, these fucking kids are monsters.
Yeah, you look up for a moment at the ball, and you think about it. It's like, yeah, but, and then a little moment of discipline, just like, and you just kind of like give him like a salute, like, okay.
It's like, ooh, ball. Wait, but if I go after the ball, I drop my beef jerky. If I drop my beef jerky, I won't be able to eat it anymore.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
He would. Meaning, like, he wouldn't be currently eating.
Okay.
But,
And
but,
seeing
uh,
him.
but it's a thing of just like swallowing what's in my mouth, just full on salute, like yes sir. And
Good. And yeah.
Am I the only one working here? God.
But just
And as you're going through those things over there, nothing seems to strike you as odd or off place.
Okay.
Zereldan would be going over to this corner and sort of taking a peek around.
Yeah, investigation.
Flat 10.
You actually, with the light helping you out, you do see as the light kind of moves some shadows around at the base of this table right here at the one of the legs. You see a little bit of scratch marks.
Yeah, just sort of bending down as best he can. Shield arm, sort of in front of him just in case something pops out.
Yeah.
Walking over there to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and thanks for the light. But you're still a dweeb.
Okay.
And
I just,
but
I just-
as he bends down, just means you're
yeah,
smart.
Yeah, you feel bad.
this is such a weird character for you.
How do you think I feel?
You still sound very.
I don't care. I'm having fun with being the excitable boy.
You are so cute, by the way. Okay.
Yeah. As soon as you bolted in, just I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I fucking knew I was gonna love Darius.
So, well, no, I'll wait until after D&D.
Yeah. But yeah, as she says, thanks for the light, but you're still a dweeb. Azrael's just like, just means you're smart. But there's
Doesn't sound like it.
scratch marks over here.
Oh, really? She's gonna like sneak.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, sort of looking at it, like how big would they be? Would I be able to tell what they came from, or at least the size of what they came from?
Make a nature check.
11. Getting a little better, step by step.
Yeah, looking them over, they're definitely larger than they would be on a common rat, but they go in at a strange angle. They go in a little bit deeper towards the middle, which you wouldn't necessarily expect of a rat. Is definitely possible, but there's something off about it.
Yeah.
Why do I need to stop?
Because I don't think this is from just a rat.
And I will also give you this one. The scratch marks are in threes.
Okay.
Don't think it's a rat.
Well, could be. It would be a big one, but and when you say the middle goes deeper, what do you mean by that? Like the middle of each scratch, or
Yeah, the middle of each scratch seems to where normally it would be a more even way. It seems like it leans in near the middle.
Meaning it has
going
like
back.
a raptor claw.
In a way.
yeah, that's
like
what I
one
was.
big
That's what I was
zipper
gonna
claw.
say. Like
Yeah.
the middle claw.
Yeah, kind of
is-
like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the middle claw of whatever left this mark as he sort of stands up is definitely bigger. I mean, he just sort of takes a step aside and just sort of like glancing like at this table and like underneath it a little bit just to make sure nothing's hiding there.
Yeah, make a perception. I'll give you advantage with the light.
14.
Hey, culture.
What's up, guys?
Looking at it, you almost miss it, but it seems like the back of this barrel right here
Mhm.
seems to be splintered, and there's definitely room behind it.
Okay. I might have found its hiding hole.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna sneak up on it.
Hold on. It's
What?
behind the stack of barrels.
Well,
Stuff needs to move first.
great. Well,
And gonna come over to the side. And I mean, don't just stand over there. I would like some backup if this thing jumps at me. Because, like I said,
So, like,
that middle claw was rather deep. Just sort of like pointing his axe at the little claw mark there.
Like,
I see.
See what I mean? That'll get to your guts.
it's like as a just in case kind of thing. Is at this point, just like he tears off whatever tears off whatever's left like in his mouth at the moment, like puts the jerky away and gets the bow ready, like
And yeah, gonna just start hang the hand axe back on his belt, and just sort of like open palm of the shield hand and his free hand, and just moving the barrels.
And then she's going to take her short sword out, and she's still stealthing
Mm-hmm.
all ready
And
for
how
the thing.
how are you moving these barrels?
One at a time from the top.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Uh,
so like this one,
yeah,
then this one.
this does take a bit, so this takes like at least 15 minutes of him just doing that.
Yeah, just. Sorry, he said not to break anything.
Okay, we'll just hurry it up.
And yeah, I'm getting like to that last row, just
Mhm.
sort of gesturing to the corner one here, just with the splinters. And yeah, gonna pull the hand axe back out and just sort of use the underhook of that, I guess,
Mhm.
to like grab it and just like pull that single barrel out.
Uh-huh. And as you pull that out, right here
Mhm.
is seems to be a hole that goes through the wall.
I am not fitting through that.
Of course you're not.
I'm sorry I was born this way. No, that's a lie. I love myself.
To be fair, can you even fit through that?
Yeah. How big is the hole?
No problem for Josifer and Darius. Drexel, you'd have to crawl through, but it wouldn't be much of a problem for you either. Zrolin, yeah, no.
Yeah. Zeron's just sort of looking around, just Zerexel, would you mind getting up on that table? Pointing over to this one.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he's gonna just walk over to this table and he's gonna grab a piece of meat and just drop it right here in front of it and
Mhm.
just take a step to the side here and just sort of against the wall. Just and now we wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't we just have one of the smaller ones go in there?
They might die.
What?
Just pointing to the leg of the table again.
Why don't I
Yeah.
just crawl in there?
You might die. No. And just finger to the lips.
Man, I like this you telling me what to do thing.
Yeah, seeing like the whole shush motion, Yusufer is gonna kind of like flicker away the dancing lights,
Mhm.
just so there's
Yeah,
no
just-
like unnatural.
Yeah. Seeing them sort
stuff
of
going
puff
on.
out, Zerelin just gives that little nod, kind of like, good idea, I didn't think of that thing, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And yeah, he's readying an attack if
yeah.
something pops out to grab the meat.
Gotcha.
Her too.
Yusufer would be readying a frostbite.
All
Uh,
right.
and
Ready?
the meat
An
would
arrow.
it would be like far enough out that it would have to like get at least like what he thinks would be like half or 3/4 of its body out of the hole.
Yeah, gotcha. Are you on shield and hand axe still?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It takes a while before really anything happens. And because of that, I'm gonna need a concentration check from Darius.
Okay.
Oh, scatterbrain.
Yup.
So
Is that one of his
cute.
words? I like the idea of trying to guess each other's definitive words.
No, but it probably should have been.
Can anyone guess one of mine?
Concentration
Clumsy?
again.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just a constitution check.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah. There are some moments where you're kind
Go
of
ahead.
drifting off, where you're just like, "Ooh, what's that? No. What's that though? No. But after once or twice, you're just like, no, focus. Just like my hero.
I got this.
Anybody
Calm, cool,
that
collected, composed here first. What's that? No. Oh.
Anybody that would glance at Zeldrin in any way, you know how like horses sleep standing up perfectly still? It's almost like he's sleeping, but you can see like shield in front of like the lower torso and like the hand axe just like still ready over the shoulder, almost like a freaking statue.
Okay, Like he's about to reenact the scene from Psycho.
Yeah, kind of. One-handed, but yeah.
And
I mean,
after a little while, movement slowly starts to be heard from the other side. And you all just kind of get ready. Just have that look towards each other. So, Zeralin, you are particularly impressed by Darius, who seems to be actually on the ball on this one.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And, oh. Should I wait?
I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm sorry. One sec.
Ooh, what's gonna happen though? Who knows?
Yeah, right.
Oh
Oh my
wait,
god, is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
I'm talking into Brittany's mic right now. weird.
yeah, you do.
Damn, I'm sexy. But yeah, oh, this is fun.
I'm glad.
I love how like 'cause I knew we were all going to end up playing something that we're not all used to playing, but out of all of us, Zion is playing the most out of like the comfort zone of what I
It's so
thought.
weird.
this is pretty in my comfort zone.
It's just something we haven't seen yet.
It's
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
something. That
It's very very new. The very
Yeah, I wanted everyone to do something that they're not super used to, and I feel like this is going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing the excitable, just not like just trying to be the best that I can at the time.
Just trying to be the best boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to be best boy.
The goodest boy, if you will.
Yeah.
Like JPEG Dog.
Yeah. Good old JPEG dog. One
JPEG
day.
Uganak. Actually, Tootsie, how did you save these tokens? What file type are they?
What's
You
that?
Technically, what file type are these? You know?
PNG.
Oh, okay.
Why?
It's PNG Dog.
Oh.
Because if it was JPEG,
Oh,
it'd be
right.
JPEG Dog.
Well, you don't get transparency on JPEG.
You're right.
Otherwise, I think you would have.
Nah, JPEG is lossless anyway, or lossful, because
Yeah, that's
artifacting
fine.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay, go for it. If anyone needs anything, go for it.
Gonna go grab a drink.
Out of curiosity, how heavy is Yosifer?
He.
Considering I did pick him up.
is, let's see. Let me double check. Because I have it written down. You reckon he can't weigh more than 40 pounds,
Oh,
and
jeez.
that's stretching it.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot less.
And next question, about how much weight would that chain add? Because it is a large, rather long chain at the very least. And
yes.
how thick would it be? Like, so, do you have like an idea how much that would weigh?
It would. I would say kind of in between. It's not like the thickest shackles to
Mhm.
where it's gonna inhibit you using the axe.
Right.
But they're not light enough to easily snap. So like a good in between, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because, like, in relation to his great axe, I'm wondering how heavy Yosifer would be, and I'm thinking like maybe two of them.
Probably.
Because fucking chains get heavy.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, because great axe is like, what, like 8 pounds or something like that, somewhere around there.
Yeah, probably.
Brittany had to pee. She was shy about saying that.
No, we were in the middle of, somewhat almost combat, so
Wireless headset.
Sure. Okay, let's do this. My mom says she's gonna call me back. I don't know why. Okay, go.
Zion's sitting down, so one sec.
He's sitting down. God,
Yeah,
while we're in the middle of combat.
You fuck off.
Okay. Wait, what?
Nah,
I'm-
Clover.
Brittany being sassy.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
We know.
I'm just
Teasing
getting
what?
into my character.
Wait, what?
I said Zion was sitting down, not his character, which is also sitting down.
Well, no, he's not sitting down. He's just like backed himself up against the
Oh, okay.
box and is like holding it.
Oh,
Okay.
geez.
So, with that in mind, everyone seems to be ready. You hear some movement. Little looks between everyone, telling you to get ready. It's about to fucking happen.
Yep.
And you slowly see not what you thought you would see in the shape of, you all still had rats in mind, despite, assuming it might be something different. And the first thing you do see is seemingly a little beak. Seems to just kind of like poking out and just
Oh god, it's Rasper.
sniffing around.
No, Rasper's dead.
Yeah.
And not really seeing any of you. Seems to be very slowly inching closer.
Part of me feels like it's it's almost the case of the Battle of Helm's Deep. Hold, Darius, hold! Fires the arrow. I said hold!
And with this, I'm gonna need a stealth check from the two of you, Zrexal and Zerelin.
Yep. Okay, not the worst, but still not good.
Oh my
wow.
god.
Well, at least
Oh,
you're
wait.
in
What?
sync.
Oh jeez.
Let's see here. Oh, he only gets a +1, so we'll see. Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's kind of waiting, looking at the meat, and for a moment, it just like very slowly looks to the side towards you, Zrexal, and you can see the head just like boop. And if you want, you had an attack ready. You can go for it to the two of you because it wasn't far out enough for the rest. I feel,
Yeah.
but it would be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Going for it.
When would she go for it? Because Zerelden would have probably gone for it when it turned its head away from him, like towards you.
I guess when he stuck his neck out enough for her to get it hidden. How far
Yeah.
was his neck?
I'd say she'd be actually. You know what? Fucking roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably gonna go first unless I get a good roll.
Well, I'm also going to give you
That's 13, by the way.
anachronic preference. Why did you roll? Started initiative. I can give 1 LA advantage.
Good stuff.
There you go, Jen.
Okay, let's try it again. Still a 14 or 13 rather.
What the
Still a
fuck?
13.
Good effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then where's mine? Okay. A 12.
That did
Is that what
not
you rolled?
Show up for me. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, with that,
Alright.
Yeah, I
Zerelden,
guess I
you
do
may
still get the attack.
make an attack at disadvantage.
Yep. All right. Let's see here.
All right, we'll give this thing a little bit of cover because it's only the head.
24.
Damn that cover. Damn. Fucking damn. Yeah. Good rolls. Shit.
Yeah.
Make a fucking or roll damage.
Damage roll, yeah. 9 damage.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and as this
finding mark.
as this connects, you as this connects, you do hear if like ah! And
Yeah.
you just hear like on the other side of the room.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, Demeterhells. I'm just sort of standing up and just like shaking the blood off of the axe. Just. Anyone know what that was? Looked like a bird.
It was a bird of some sort.
Bird?
It was bird,
But-
right?
Would I be knowledgeable? Checking out my book?
You may use the book if you want.
I would like to use the book.
Okay.
He's using the
Aw.
book.
His item.
Yes.
Yes.
So, this would be an Arcana? Or-
Yes, this is an Arcana. It's not necessarily related to wizardry, but roll an Arcana and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay, so I don't get to do that.
Yeah, with the book you do get something. So
Ready?
depending on the roll, obviously.
Yeah. Boop. 17.
Yeah. You do take a moment. You have to this is a thick book that you're going through.
Yeah.
And with that, you're kind of going through avian, species and stuff like that. And there's just a moment where you're like, aha, rock. Wait, no, probably not.
No, it's a little giant.
Like hippogriff, maybe.
No. Still
then
too big.
Goes like, and then you have like chicken. It's like, and because this goes through ingredients as well for like, oh hey, what's magical about these things? Like, what can you get? And one thing does catch your eye. A little something called a cockatrice.
Yeah. I fucking figured.
Yeah.
How do you spell
Yeah.
How you spell what?
Uganak?
Ouiganak.
Ougi. I thought.
Yeah, O-U-G-I.
Uginna.
No. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All good.
But yeah, looking like kind of fumbling through the book probably for about a couple minutes. It's like, well, I would be extremely careful that it might be a cockatrice.
What's that?
A what?
What?
It's kind of like imagine like a nightmare chicken.
Nightmare chicken.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. But
What
Well said.
makes it so nightmarish?
if it, I think it's if it bites you, it will start petrifying your bodies.
Oh shit.
So
What did that mean?
Bro.
you'll start turning to stone.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Like you'll be a statue.
That's,
And it doesn't.
cool.
It doesn't specify for how long in the book, by the way. Just so you
Yeah,
know.
no, I wasn't gonna go that far.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
only
that-
gonna be like baseline knowledge.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's about what you get out of
sound
that.
good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean, you did get a good hit.
yeah,
on it,
no,
but
I just sort of doing like the little circle with the axe. Just it felt like I connected pretty well. But what now?
well,
and
it's
just sort of
probably
takes a couple
not
of steps
gonna
back.
come back out.
Can you do that light thing again?
Yeah.
Darius, if he sends the lights into the hole, do you think you'd be able to get a shot on it? Well, if you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea. I mean,
Just gives that little smile over towards Drexel.
damn it.
Thanks.
too much into it.
I'll try not to. Yeah, and just sort of shield hand, just like the two pats on the chest, like to refocus himself.
Yeah, kind of like motioning Darius in front of me to like do like the kneel down so I can look over him.
So doing so.
And I'm just gonna like essentially do the same thing where like the moat appears in my hand, but it's gonna remain solid, and I'm just gonna like down the hole.
And as he's doing so, knocking an arrow again ready.
So,
That is an excellent spot.
yeah, looking down the hole, I will say, actually. Where is it? There it is. You don't see too much. But you see that.
What do you see?
It seems like there's another room.
Yeah.
Another room.
Whole nother room.
Whole other room, yeah.
Do we go?
Sort of like pointing towards the ceiling. Just should I go ask the walrus if there's another building that goes down there, or if he has another set of stairs?
I guess.
Oh. Be safe and don't let it get near you, preferably. If it
Yeah.
does come back, I'll be quick.
I'm here. I can handle it.
And and getting to the stairs, just slowing down tentatively and like hands on the sides, carefully going up the stairs again.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting up the stairs. Gonna first try the door.
Well, first you gotta make me a dex check.
Also, while he's doing that, she's like intently staring at the hole, keeping ready just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Aris is doing the same with an arrow knocked.
Gotcha.
Would I get any bonus to this for being careful?
Dex check +1.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you make
That's
it up the
possible
stairs just fine.
Yeah, and first gonna try the door, see if it's open.
Oh yeah, it is.
Why would he lock us in?
You never know. Like when he closed the door, Zeraldin said that was ominous.
And yeah, you walk back out and you see the walrus currently just having a bowl of something. You're not quite sure what it is. And he's just looking towards you like, oh, that was fast. You done?
Figured out what it is. Just sort of like motioning to the couple of little bits of blood that are still on the axe. Got a good hit in.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a cockatrice.
A what now?
Um,
Is that like a rooster?
According to the really little guy, it's like a demon chicken that can turn you to stone if it bites you.
How do you think it
That
tastes?
said, though, probably like rock. But that said, is there another?
So not like
like-
chicken.
No. Is there another basement room, like sort of connected to your storage room
No.
on the other side of a wall?
Uh-uh.
Because there is.
Because there is.
Not
There's
that
like
I
a
know
little-
of.
Is this like oriented the proper way? So like, is this actually like the south wall?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, just because there's a little hole in the south wall next to one of your tables was behind a bunch of barrels. Don't worry, move them carefully.
Oh, appreciate it.
But yeah, there's a little hole that we can't really get through. Me, definitely not. And yeah, it looks like there's another room back there somewhere. And would he have, from over here, would he have been able to sort of see those stairs at all?
Yes.
And it looked like there were stairs.
In my room.
And just looking around, would I be able to get an idea of like how, like based on this room,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to get an idea of where below here that room would be?
Yeah. The basement is definitely at the south part of the building as well.
Okay. So this would probably be, is the building connected to another building, like a house or anything like that?
Make an intelligence check. See if you remember.
Okay. Nope.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Just then asking the Wallace, just is this place connected to another building, like a house or storage building or anything like that?
Maybe. Like I said, I haven't been outside in a while. I haven't been to the front door in a while. I think so, though. Probably.
Gonna just sort of like walk over towards the door of the place.
Like I used to,
'Cause-
get noise complaints back in the day, but then there was like a new owner, and she was like kind of deaf, so it kind of worked out for us.
Oh. I'm hoping that she's only kind of deaf and not kind of dead.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, and he's like walking to the front door, and he's just gonna like look out the door to the south,
And yeah, there's a house connected.
just like just popping his head back in. Just, I think we need to go next door if we're going to find this thing.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then gonna walk back over to the cellar door and just going to call down, just like, guys, I think we need to go next door. Maybe put something in front of the hole to block it.
Yeah.
Do we want to just like? Oh no, it could dig through the barrels, can't it?
It doesn't have to be a good block. We're going to take care of this thing now.
And it is. You did get a good hit on it.
It should be quite scared.
Probably shouldn't come back near the hole.
Yeah, just push a barrel in front of the hole or something.
I can't do that.
You can together. Teamwork.
Let's do it. We got this. It's like he just like kind of goes from being like super excited to just like, okay, try and be supportive and normal. Got it.
I assume he says that out loud.
Pretty much. But it's more of a mantra of supportive and normal, supportive and normal, supportive and normal.
I'll make you proud, Mom!
Okay, I guess if we're doing it together, I did have something else I can do, but this works.
Just slide it slowly.
Yep.
Let's go! And gonna make way over and start carefully sliding over the barrels.
Well, a barrel from
Well,
where
a
he
barrel.
placed
A
them
barrel.
before, because he
Yeah.
moved them over here.
Yeah.
What is your... I'll say to Darius, what is your strength?
10.
And, Jossifer?
Jossifer.
8.
Together, one of you may make a single strength, not at disadvantage. Or a single athletics check, I should say.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, I should probably do this one. Still no.
Yeah, you're shouting down the stairs, "You can do it! I believe in you!" And you just hear like, "Yeah, let's go!" And it's just quiet for a moment, and then you just hear like
All right, hold on.
There's some heavy stuff in these barrels.
And yeah, just like going down the stairs before. Be careful,
Mhm.
because I don't know if you just missed it or if you were letting me get down without a check. But going down in the same way I did before. Hopefully not prompting a check.
On this one, because you got up fine the first time, I'll let it slide.
Okay, yeah. You're just gonna hear the clap, 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 clap. Just like it's all right. Yeah, there's a
You can
contrast.
see like Yusufer has his back to the barrel, and like Darius is probably on the other side, like pulling, and it's like probably only shifted like maybe an inch,
If that.
if even
Yeah,
that.
it's all right, guys. Head upstairs. We're gonna go check on the walrus's neighbor. hopefully she's still alive.
It's like the scene of Captain America trying to lift Thor's hammer, and there's like that little
Yeah.
nudge, but they both look at each other like, oh, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna just pick up the barrel, and put it over there, and he'll put like 2 or 3 against it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, just take like the minute or 2.
Let's go.
And, yeah, Brittany's on the phone with her mom, so probably gonna need to take a second.
I'll say she's following for now.
Yep. Alright. Then, yeah, gonna go back up. Let everybody go first, just in case.
I can only imagine with the implications of these characters that Culture's character says more than 2 words in a sentence.
Culture's character is a social butterfly.
But yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Culture's character is just white trash.
Has a thick southern drawl.
Wee-wee!
What's up, y'all?
Y'all
Oh, no.
motherfuckers I'm supposed to be adventuring with? Oh, hell, some of these are animals.
Oh, shit, you look
Man,
like
I
that
got
goat that I
trouble
one
for
time.
what?
Never mind.
He just sees only the top of fucking Zerelda, and is like, finally, a fellow what the fuck?
Yeah, just like taps the horse haunches, just black horse body.
I'm conflicted.
Mixed I see.
You're one of them.
You're one of those interracial offsprings.
Now listen, I'm gonna spit somewhere. It has nothing to do with you. Deception.
Like, now, if we have one of these weird mixed breed types, then which one of you is the queer most sexual?
That'd be Doris.
What's with the bandages, you ugly?
Are you ugly in there? Can't be as
I
ugly
know.
as some of my family, so still.
It can't be ugly as my sister or my ex-wife. Wait,
Oh,
they're the same
hell,
person.
actually, you one of those people I've heard about? Like, you're like a walking teepee dispenser?
Love you, Culture.
Do we have somebody else who's like a porta potty?
I went to an enchanter one time asking if I could get one of those things for myself. They told me to fuck off.
I can only imagine it's like that, or he like pops out as the other female character, and he's just like, "Oh my god, a guy!"
Force him into a Shelly Scully role.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely
He
sure.
fucking hates it.
Oh, I fucking know it. I
true
love
to
it.
God, hates that so much.
He would actually not play, and I would
Yeah,
respect that.
Yeah.
Because this is out of your fucking comfort zone, but I still want you to have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I would have fun seeing him fucking struggle.
Not the
with
same thing.
that.
But I think out of everything like we said so far, the most out of his comfort zone while still having fun is him being the social butterfly, him
Yeah.
talking to everybody.
Him, it would be like a switch essentially, where he would have to be the Arveldis character, of
Yeah.
just being open and oh hey hi how you doing, just enjoying life.
Yeah.
I have noticed like a lot of my characters are quite closeted for a while, so it's just like hence why Erebor is now like that case of like I was trying to break out of it, and then me and Gucci had this idea, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Well,
Like this is
sort of.
Gucci has the main idea, but the still the main part of things for later on.
You
Just,
wanted to make a very samey character.
Yeah, originally. 'Cause-
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, it was like, oh, I want to be, what was it? What was the word?
Savage but intelligent,
Yeah,
Not even that. Just
like a gentleman barbarian essentially.
That could actually be kind of fun.
Well, I called him out on it. That's
sophisticated. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I called him out on it because that's the same kind of character
Sorry,
he
sorry,
made for
sorry.
Kootie's birthday campaign.
Oh.
Or birthday one shot. So I was
Yeah.
like, no, fuck you.
I'm just imagining like, all right, culture. Since you know you can't really join Fridays too much, and this is the only one you got. I'm lending you Lorelai.
Yeah, exactly.
Use her responsibly, which is not irresponsible with her.
Yeah. Well, she's responsibly irresponsible.
I'm sorry, I'm just. I had the mental image. What's up, my nigga, fellas?
Get down.
Sup, Nix?
Uh,
Lorelai, you can't say that. I can and I will.
I can now.
I feel a force has come over me.
What happened to your voice? I don't know, but I feel great. Have you some of that sacred grass, then fell asleep working for some shrimp.
But both of you kind of sound like the Southern lawyer when you guys do a black voice.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just kind of noticed that.
I always see whenever the Southern comes up, I always do like foghorn.
Oh
Leghorn.
yeah, that's fair.
I always lean towards that because that's like the best I got. Like there are some others, just like like the crows from Dumbo, but that's kind of racist. Yeah, heading up and over, essentially.
Mhm.
To the south wall building that
Yeah.
connects.
Okay. Well. Let me just put you guys.
I am here and I'm listening. I'm just talking with Brittany and making food for the cats at the moment. So.
Okay. Well, yeah. You go back
Yeah,
outside. Let me get rid of that walrusy boy.
Get rid of the one big yes Boyington.
And yeah, you do see, right here. Right here, this little nudge right here is where the two
Yeah.
buildings split.
Is there like an alleyway, or is it just like showing
No,
the
these
separation of
buildings are
buildings?
just pressed against each other.
Oh, okay.
They're part of the same main building, but you can tell like this is one house, this is another.
Yeah.
Just kind of looking at that, I guess, and yeah, he's just gonna go up to the door and just knock, see if anything happens.
Yeah, you knock, but no answer.
Yeah, just, can't really just go in, I don't think, unless, and yeah, I'm gonna just sort of try the door.
It is locked.
Kinda would need the guards for this, I think, wouldn't we?
I mean, we're technically here on official business.
Yes, but this is still private property. We're here to help the walrus, not motioning to the door. Them.
I mean,
Just sort of like looking around. Are there any guards like walking by?
Around here, not right now.
all I'm saying is that we kind of do need to do this to help the walrus.
Do you know how to get into a place like this? Then, I mean, I could get in. Believe me. Just doing like the front right hoof, just. But I'd rather not cause property damage.
I can go find my god if you want me to. I'm happy to go find a god.
Do you think you could?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where in the city though. But
Well,
I can find it.
Then
That's what I'm saying. Is like if like a cockatrice is kind of dangerous. Well, it is. Well, yeah, it's dangerous. So if there is somebody in there with it, I'm sure they'll forgive us. But yeah, no, you're probably right. It's probably better to just find a guard.
Go find a guard, and just rushing off to go find a guard.
If only you had like someone roguey around.
Yeah,
Guys, just going straight forward, like into the middle of
She's
like the
falling
main
back.
area. Just looking around for anyone that looks like a guard.
Yeah, perception or investigation, whatever's higher. I don't care.
My perception is definitely higher. 8.
Yeah, you look around and you do that thing where you're a little too excited to really like home in on anyone. It's like nope. Like you actually look might actually be a guard. Like nope. And yeah, you're not seeing anything.
He is adamant to find a gun. So he will probably spend like upwards of however long like you wish to make it before he finds one.
Hang up.
Are
When
you
people
staying right
leave
there?
Like that, you hang up.
Now he would be moving around
She'll
a lot.
call you
like,
back.
that whole like too excited to kind of stay in one place. I'd be like,
Right. So text her. Let her know. Let me know when.
I'll say if you get to here, I'll let you make another one. Like right here.
that's 11.
Yeah, it takes you a little bit, but you do like, oh, shiny armor, and you do see a guard over here.
And it's that kind of moving on all fours, like as they get close to him, it's just full like having to slide on like all fours for a second, like hey, standing up, like I need
I'm
help.
on standby, by the way.
What's
I'm
that?
here, but I'm on standby.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And
Sorry, guys.
that's cool. And you look up, and you actually see a female guard. Quite big, all things considering, but a lot of things are big to you. So
Yeah.
not really anything special. And she kind of looks down at you, and is just like, yeah.
I need your help. We were doing like a job, like we volunteered for, like the walrus, and it turns out the animals in the other building, and we
Animals?
can't get into that building.
This guy like looks over down the street, looks down at you. What?
The animal inside of walrus. Turns out it's not inside of walrus's bar. It's inside of the building next to it.
What kind of animal? Love this.
No. Chicken, evil chicken.
Yes, evil chicken.
Make persuasion.
If I was this card, I'd be like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
7! It's my
Yeah,
fun.
just kind of like looks down at you, raises an eye, just like, all right, kid, get out of here.
Yeah, I have friends who back me up on this. They're over there waiting for me.
I'm sure there are.
Please.
No,
Like looking up at her with like the big puppy dog.
no,
eye.
I got a job to do. I can't just leave for any small thing.
This is actually important because it could mean someone's in trouble.
Listen, you look like you have a lot of imagination, so you're not in trouble. But go play your game somewhere else.
Just like, and it's something of like it snaps into it. It's a cockatrice. I remember now. My friend said it.
Huh. I'm gonna need a concentration on that, but to see if that happens or not.
Okay. Constitution
Just doing like a
13.
Yeah, it's definitely the little moment of it's a And she just kind of like, excuse me. But then you get the rest out. And she kind of looks at me like, okay, that's a word you shouldn't know.
What, cockatrice?
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
said, like it's the one inside of one of the buildings, and the building is locked, and we can't get in, and I'm worried about the person inside, and all of my friends are waiting for me to bring a guard over so we can try and sort this out, because we were tasked to do so.
And as you're trying to explain this to the best of your ability, you suddenly someone else seems to join you here and just kind of puts an arm or a hand on this lady's shoulder and just like, yeah, I can actually confirm that. I got this. And she just kind of looks over at her like, all right, call out if you need me, I guess. Yeah, thank you. And you look up towards this lady that just joined you, and you see in common garb currently, quite fancy clothes nonetheless. You see a redhead lady kind of look down at you with a little smile. It's like, so cockatrice,
There
huh?
she is.
Yes.
I just more imagined like the whole time he's struggling darts is just like doing the pee-pee dance and rapidly like pointing. Yeah.
And just like nods very, very quickly, just like yeah. Follow me.
Yeah,
Just, like
I know. Come on, give me your hand. Don't want to lose
like
you.
grabbing a hand and walking.
And yeah, just leave your token there. I'll move you.
Okay,
It's like, so how's it been going so far?
good. We're doing all right, I think. Something about talking behind people's backs at some point, but I fixed it. Like
Right,
hand
good,
up, like
good
once
job.
again, like and doing like the whole like hero thing, like with one hand, but the other one's holding.
Well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Like he's about to become a can dancer.
Yeah, just looking down the street when we see.
Yeah, oddly enough, he's like, I would go get a guard. He just comes back with this pretty looking lady, just coming back like in
Yeah, she is.
fancy. Yes, she is in fancy but
Dork.
normal citizen garb. It's like that is not a guard.
Yeah, he said he was getting a guard.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I zoned out a little bit.
Or you're pretty when you space out.
You know, I don't know what to say when you say things.
Yeah, sorry there.
Um,
He's
can we get in?
like to do
we can get
something
in this
called
house?
flirting with her.
Don't
What?
worry, everyone. I have been following you guys for a bit now. It's all good. Yeah, feel free to knock the door down. It's all good.
Oh,
I got you.
We don't have to knock the
Um,
door down. We can
I-
just like
I'm-
make it.
that
Would've
would have been like
Would have been
pointing.
probably better earlier, but sure.
But that all said, who are you?
I'm Lori.
Don't you know she's a lady?
Uh,
Here to give us
I-
permission. She's
Um,
an adult. Let's kick the door down then, I guess.
uh,
Come on, use those horse legs.
All right,
Do it.
to give you the quick rendition, we're not gonna send kids on a little, adventure like that without a little bit of backup just in case. So I was following you
I'm
in
not a
case the
kid.
rats. Sure. In
Cockatrice.
case the rats were yes. Hold on, interrupting, aren't we? In case the rats were a bit of a big trouble, or there were more than we thought. And now that I've heard that there's actually a cockatrice down there, I'm gonna have to step in with you. But I'll let you guys do most of the lifting. But, just in case, I'm here.
Young adult
Oh.
is the term.
Okay.
Like Eosifer actually looking like a little bit better now that it's not just us.
Darius has not let go of her hand, by the way.
All right, I
What are
guess
you burning?
I'm just making some burritos. It's probably just a toaster oven.
Didn't bother making me any.
I put 2 in there.
Uh-huh. 2 for yourself. You're a guy, Dork. Anyway,
Jeez.
are you gonna kick the door down or what?
If I guess, yeah, sort of like glancing at each of the other people here.
I mean,
I mean, if you
That's
can
fine.
get any damage out of the way, then go for it.
here.
Don't worry, I know what all you are about. I know you probably have some lockpicks on you somewhere.
What?
Zrixol,
Huh?
I think, right?
I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
you are a criminal.
Ah, how
No. Hold on.
rude.
That's a good thing right now. Do the criminal thing.
Yeah, it actually.
Sort of
is.
like stepping to the side and pointing to the door.
Don't worry, I'm part of the guard and all that. You won't be in trouble.
That
Use your
was what I
evil
was
powers
asking
for good or
earlier.
whatever. Come on, let's go.
Okay, this is weird. Okay, so she. What role would this be? A Dex?
This is roll with
Like-
thieves tool. So yeah, Dex plus proficiency. And if you
Oh.
have expertise in thieves tools, you may add that as well.
Okay.
This is Dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they get expertise that early, right?
Oh yeah, right.
I'm
yeah.
only proficient in it yet.
No, yeah, they do. They actually do. You get expertise at level 1.
Oh no, she didn't. She just didn't take expertise in it.
And she's gonna lean down towards you, Darius, just like, hey, I'm gonna let go now, so don't freak out, okay?
Okay,
So-
okay.
Yeah, it's thieves
Like,
tools is a
pat your head.
dex check, but because you're proficient in it, it's your dex plus proficiency.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. You see your little criminal friend kind of reach back and seemingly pull a lockpick from not really sure where, and just kind of kneels in front of the door and just like puts the side of her head against it. All right, and just kind of all right, and from 1 second over to the next, you just hear a click.
That was much quieter than my hooves.
And fairly quick, actually. Well done.
Why, thank you.
Glad you're on our side now.
Oh,
All right. Well, I guess. Yeah, he just sort of takes a step forward behind me, and yeah, he's gonna push the door open and bow his body as best he can to get in.
Yeah, and going in, you go. It's quite cozy in here, but the smell of old lady does kind of hit you,
Mm-hmm.
like the old lady house.
Yeah.
And but again, lots of decorations here. It's not the biggest house, but again, very cozy. There's a fireplace that went out a little bit ago. Lots of little whatchamacallit, lots of little rugs here and there, embroidery, all that.
Okay. Is everybody following?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. As he goes in, he's gonna.
Yosfer is going in last.
Yeah.
I'll probably go in either second or third, depending on, Darius.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Yeah, go and
There.
move like straight towards the as north of the room as he possibly can.
Mhm.
Just pretty much immediately looking for a stairwell of some sort.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long before you do find one.
Yeah, and just glancing around, is there anybody seemingly here? You said the fire looks like it went out a little bit ago.
A little bit ago, as in more than likely last night.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, then yeah, just look on finding the stairs. Just well, first things first. Let's take care of this thing just in case it did attack. And just
Well,
the
if it
old
did
woman.
attack her, don't we want to find her first?
Well, it would probably attack her downstairs.
And she'd probably be stoned by now.
Yeah.
So
Also gonna look around for anything that catches her eye. Just, wondering.
Yeah.
You want me to make a perception check?
Investigation actually.
Investigation? Okay.
And roll me a stealth while you're at it.
Okay, so here's the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks. And then here's my stuff.
Nice.
Nobody notices you noticing nothing.
You do look around. There are some shinies here and there, but you have no fucking clue as to their worth. This could be like a shined up walnut, for all you know.
Great.
Yeah. Looking back at the party and Lori. So I'm guessing us first still.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I mean, this is
Like,
still
other
your
creepy as well?
mission. In a perfect world, I am just gonna watch and not do anything.
Alright. Well,
We got
hopefully
this.
that's all that happens.
Yeah,
And,
but don't worry, you'll be fine.
Is there like any stairs going up, or is there just the stairs going down, and this is just like a flat house? Not
There
like
are
a
stairs
second story.
going up, but under the stairs going up, there's a little open door, or there's a door that's like half open that you can tell is going down.
See, that's what I'm worried about, is that it's half open, but
Well, then you go upstairs and you check it out by yourself. We're going to kill this thing so we can. want that-
No. You don't split up when there's something that can petrify you running around.
Why
That's
do
all
you
we need is
talk
to
like
get-
you know everything.
I don't know everything. I'm just using my head in this case.
he's probably the only seasoned warrior among us.
Warrior.
I wouldn't say seasoned, but
Well,
thanks.
you've had like formal training and stuff by the way you carry yourself.
Some.
Okay, then let's just go down there and kill the thing and.
And yeah, looking around, like at the stairwell, is there a blood trail?
At the stairwell, no.
Okay. Yeah. Just like pointing the axe towards the ground. If this thing did come up here, it was stuck like a stuck pig. So we'd know there'd be a trail.
I mean, it could have come up here before.
Well,
The front door was locked, but this was open,
that's what I'm saying.
so it could be
Let's-
anywhere in the house.
But not at this point.
Not at
Not-
this point,
Right.
but
So we kill it, and then we play damage control.
fair enough.
Are we done talking about it?
And
Or am I
yeah,
I
gonna
mean,
go
if
first?
you're so gung ho, why don't you lead the way?
Okay, fine.
uh,
What?
I wouldn't dare her in a case like that, but appreciated.
I mean,
Um,
we're trying to figure this out so nobody gets hurt. But if
Right,
she
but
wants
don't
to
you-
go get hurt, that's on her.
Why would you assume I would get hurt?
It ends up being on all of us. We are a party.
Well, I mean,
do-
I don't mean to be rude, but it would definitely be good to act like it. Then
That's what I'm trying for.
I know you are, but she's not. See,
It's like This is probably the quietest you've heard Darius is the entire fucking day. He's just like everything, just following everything with his eyes right now. It's like, I want to get in on this, but like, for once, I just don't have anything this day.
Look, let's talk about the semantics of this later, and just one thing at a time.
All right.
How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this?
Like halfway towards like pushing or pulling the door open with his hatchet, just stops, just looks over at Darius.
Right. So, first we take care of this, however we need to take care of this, and then after, we all go out and do something else together. Something like go to a park or just run around and be friends, rather than this bickering. I don't like it.
I'm up for going for a run.
Bickering.
Can't run very fast.
It's not about running fast. It's about having fun.
All right, we'll talk about this later. And yeah, just
Yeah.
opening the door.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking at this stairwell comparatively to the walruses.
Well done.
What can you tell me?
Last one was made out of stone. This one is wood.
Yeah, just like the single hoof, just like sort of pressing on that first stair a little bit, like not putting near his weight on it.
Yeah, it creaks. It doesn't quite crack. You don't put your full weight on it.
But there's absolutely the chance.
It's alarming, to say the least.
Yeah. Just helps. Yeah, and you just hear just clup as he takes a couple steps backwards. Just, guys, I don't think I can go down there.
Like looking down, is it dark?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Just gonna repop the dancing lights and jet them on down.
Fuck.
You don't quite see because as you go down, you have to. The stairs does take an immediate left, but
Yeah.
as you move the lights around, you can't really see through that left very much unless you're, actually putting your head in or
Yeah.
down or like down a thingy. But you don't see this, but you do hear like a as it does seem to illuminate the room downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
We know
Found
it's
it.
down there.
I guess just sort of like pointing towards the door, I'll go to the other side of the wall, just in case. It's the closest I can get to the thing.
That's fair. We can.
Alright.
I mean, the barrels are in the way, so we can probably drive it towards you.
I can move them for a moment. I mean, if I'm there, I'm just, again, sort of holding the axe in front of himself. I'm sure if he sees me again, he won't like it very much.
Hey guys.
You gotta go.
I was so hoping to fucking kill this thing with a sneak attack or something. Like seriously,
I'm super proud of my boy for rolling near max damage on his first attack. But yeah. Yeah, Zarellin's just alright, well, I'll go back to the walrus's basement. I'll be on the other side of the wall. If things
Okay.
do go badly, sort of scare it over towards me, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he just sort of does like that, like the shield to the chest thing. Just remember, I'll be right on the other side of the wall. If need be, I might be able to break it down. We'll see. And he
If I may,
just half step.
it's kind of like nudge Zrexel on the shoulder. Like I said, I did my homework. Don't you think your little item would help a lot here?
Oh my Can you please pronounce that because I have no clue how to pronounce it? Ankh.
Oh, an Ankh? Yes.
Ankh.
How do you, Brittany?
Well, shut fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh no, I'm like Egyptian Central. How do you not know how to say
Okay, what the fuck is an Ankh? Okay.
Ankh? It's the Egyptian
Ooh,
cross with the
Sky,
circle on the
how
top.
dare you?
Oh. Okay.
How dare you not edumacate? So this is what I meant early on, where I said one character is definitely gonna play to a certain player, and yeah, with that in mind,
It's done.
Drexel is a little Egyptian themed.
Mhm. I knew as soon as I saw her token.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
I found that, and I'm like, oh, we in there.
And it's one of the boys.
But yeah, that would be a great idea,
hmm
I guess.
Zarellan's just kind of looking at you, just like really, like one raised eyebrow.
Don't look at me like that. And then she'll take out her. So is it like a huge staff, or is it just like a thing that like?
A staff? It's not a staff. It's
It's, a,
it's
like a-
pretty small. It's like a
It's a
like
little.
a
It's like a
trinket.
symbol.
Yeah.
Like a holy symbol.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it could be a necklace. It could be a staff. It could be.
A staff is not a trinket.
Yeah.
Sure.
I will allow you to decide what you want it to be, like trinket wise. But yeah, it's about the size of your hand.
Handheld.
Okay. For now, since I'm running out of time, I'll say it's a necklace. So you see her, pull out this gold Ankh necklace.
Ooh.
Do you want me to tell them what it does?
Up to you.
Or... Okay.
I want to know.
Flip out.
Well, sorry.
No, go on.
Well, when I use this, I can, I guess, receive an omen about, what will happen in the next 30 minutes. I guess, the result of what we do, and it'll tell us what will happen if we do something specific. Oh, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna sneak attack it, and then it'll tell me if that's actually gonna work or not.
Not specifically. It will tell you if the thing you do, the stuff you do. Oh yeah, actually, specific course. Yeah, no, you're right. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm stupid. You're right.
Once per day, you may use this item to receive an omen about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. You set the Ankh upright, and the way it falls will tell you whether the course of action is a good idea or a bad idea.
Yeah, and Zarellan's just so. If you use that thing to see if I will fall through these stairs on my way down or up, it will tell you yes or no.
Correct. I guess. Yeah.
So, do you want to try that?
I guess. So she takes.
You planning on using it for something else? Maybe a bet later.
I'm getting sick of these criminal jokes. She takes the
Getting
necklace
sick of
off.
the name calling, but here we are.
Oh, look who
Stop with the
decided
bickering!
to fall.
He's right.
Sorry, that was
She,
meant to
I know.
be on the
It was there.
inside.
she takes her
Sorry.
necklace
Sorry.
off, and then sets it on the floor
Yeah.
upside, and then she lets go.
And I assume the action is gonna be him walking down the stairs.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a little moment. You everyone looking kind of does see there's something special about this, so you're all kind of like staring at it.
Mhm.
And very suddenly the thing seems to tip over and fall down. And as it does, you see the gold side is upward.
And she looks up
So
at
what does that mean?
Zerelden. You're good to go.
All right then, and yeah, just gonna, just like the going down the walrus is using his hands on the walls to brace himself as best he can,
Mm-hmm.
and just first step.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And
tentative.
it's a very scary first step because when you have to, there's a point where you have to put your full weight on it, and when you do,
Yeah.
it goes like, but it holds.
Oh, okay. Well, follow me. And yeah, he's gonna slowly, step by step, make his way down.
Yeah, and to those in the back, like even to you, Rexel, because you know how this thing works. This thing is there's always a chance of it not going the way it will, because sometimes you've tested this out before of like, hey, if I do this, will it be successful? And then you go out of your way to have it not be successful, and if you fuck around with it, you can definitely like get a different result. So if he would then be like, oh no, fuck it, I'm good, and he's just gonna like casually
Totally,
saunter
like-
downstairs, then yeah,
Yeah.
that thing may have been wrong. But in the way he's going for it, you kind of know like he'll be fine. But even the way it creaks, you're just like, oh, what if he's not though? And everyone else is just looking like oh my god, this is ooh those poor stairs.
Yeah. Once he gets the first hoof at the bottom of the stairs, just come on, let's go. And yeah, at that point he takes his hands off the walls and just regrips like the shield and axe in his
Yeah.
hands.
And
She's
what
gonna
is the
put
order?
her. First off, she's gonna put her on back on her neck.
Yosifer is last.
There's probably go between just after Sexel because of
Oh.
you're saying that you were like earlier that you were sneaky and stabby. It's like you're more close range. I still like to keep my distance. I may be headstrong, but
Fair.
I still know how to think sometimes.
All right, and as you go down, anyone with dark vision in here?
Well, I have the dancing lights.
Oh, you have them back out? Okay, never mind that.
Well, because they last for a bit.
Oh, I thought you dispelled
But
it.
No.
With that in
That'd be-
mind. Yeah, actually, yeah, with that thing lights, you kind of see everything. So,
I'd kind of just like pop them into the room. Yep.
Yeah, looking around then, I found her. I was right.
Found who?
The old lady.
It's
Oh,
like poking my head around, like, oh,
Yeah. And just taking steps over here and looking at the blood on the ground,
it's kinda
pointing
like,
the axe
You see-
towards over here.
you see Lori kind of like on all fours,
Hopping
like
around the corner.
looking behind the stairs, and just like, ah, she should be fine. She's so nice too.
She's a what does the woman look like? This
Uh,
sweet
she-
old lady type?
She's a human. But yeah, sweet old lady.
She looks like a pleasant woman.
Mm-hmm.
As
Just,
good as it sounds, she makes a good statue.
Make sure she makes it out alive. And she kind of like sits down very casually on these stairs, kind of watching you guys go.
Mm,
yeah. It's like, Bo at the ready, just like, we're going to save her. We got this.
And looking at the blood on the ground, I'm pretty sure I know where it's at. And would you be able to see it from here?
Not with your size, no.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be where the blood is going. It seems to be going towards under this little desk.
Yeah, I assumed. I was wondering if I could see it from here.
Whoops. Sorry,
Um,
mind that.
Yeah.
Mind
Just,
that.
Oh.
There we go.
Should
What's
we
it?
wait?
The stairs have vanished.
Yeah, sorry about that. I meant to put the map to front and to back, and I did it to front. Like a doofus.
But just Bo at the ready, then just suddenly fall flat on my ass, like, ah.
Shit! It was a
was your
fun house.
It's like the fucking stairs in the hack's house where it just suddenly becomes a ramp.
Yep.
Like,
But,
ah!
but what were you saying you were doing?
Wasn't doing anything at the moment. I was gonna say, should we wait until next time?
Oh yeah, Clover does have to go, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No,
You
it's fine.
should be. No, you should.
I hope everyone had fun.
I really did. Really. It's very new to be fucking
Well,
attitudey. Well, at that, I love you guys. My mom's calling.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't.
I'm gonna remove you from the call.
yeah, and get her out of the roll 20 too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There
While I'm here, let me put all the tokens in so everyone can see them properly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy with all of these.
Right.
It looks so cool.
It was really good. So I really like Clover's character. Range had a fun.
Yeah, it took me a while to find a fucking
Yellow
Zaylor.
Zaylor.
No, not even like a yellow one. It's like just a Zaylor that I was like, that works with what I have planned.
Yeah, this speaks to me.
Yeah, because I wasn't specifically looking for like an Egyptian themed one, and then that one came up, and I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Hey there, perfect. What are you doing over here?
Look at my cute little boy, though. A cute little man.
Because I really wanted there to be two teams and two more kids, and this worked fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
Because like it was also just that thing of just like it's like so you said like I'm excitable, and I'm just like, okay, I'm playing this as best as I can. Let's go.
You fucking took to this role like a fish to fucking water, man. Well
Yeah.
done.
Thank you. Because it was just like the end parts where I was being quiet because it's just everyone's bickering. And
Yeah,
it's just,
no, that's cool. I like that.
It's like I was hoping everyone was just imagining like the ears going like down a little bit, like the head shrinking like a dog normally does when like there's shouting going on. Like
I like the bigger role of Thanasis as well, because he was mentioned before, but never really did much.
No. I remember him. I was like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
I do hope at some point there's like guest appearances of like characters of past and like other like NPCs we haven't. In a while.
You just met Lori again.
Yeah.
I didn't like that little moment of just like, I got this. You look over and it's just like, ha ha.
It's a woman.
Pretty lady.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
you wouldn't know this now. Arveldus, there would have been a little Uganak that has just shown up at one point. It's like, hey, can you?
Aristine?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, fucking every time. They start the same way. It fucks with me.
No, I know.
Sorry, but yeah, where someone would have like, hey, could you help this kid out? He's like, he wants to do some archery. He's kind of okay at it.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, he has had one session with you a little while ago and has not shut up about it since.
He is like super happy about it all.
But yeah,
He's
I'm
like-
glad everyone had fun. This
Yeah.
is really fun to
Yeah.
plan as well.
It's also just I think like to him that's also just like the biggest boasting right of his life of just like I've got it like my teacher is Aristide. It's like you've had one session, he's still my teacher.
Because it is extremely hard with this party to do one of those personality traits.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It is very hard.
All of mine have come up to the point where I'm just like that I feel like I'm doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, no, you.
Well, I think everybody's come up in some regard. We just have to figure them out.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, by the way,
What's up?
for the birthday thing
Yes.
as well, armor is going to work very differently because, as I said, there's not actually going to be armor, there's going to be shields.
Oh yeah.
So, since it's more than likely probably only going to be used